Joining us today as the special guest is the big white box.
Yeah.
It's more interesting than Tom's point of view.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Get him.
I don't fuck around when it comes to slating.
Alright. So, what are we going to be doing today, Steven?
Well, Matt, I have a very, very
Sensitive topic.
interesting topic for us to talk about on this episode of
Spitting out with Steven. Now freaking go.
Cheeze-Cast.
How slowly can you talk?
Why would we talk about that?
I don't fucking know.
That's not an
It's kind
interesting.
of popping in my head.
Hurry up!
That's not an interesting
Good God.
topic. Also, I'm also putting in a GIF for Crow.
Oh, you gotta use the same thing for me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you don't get to change.
Yeah.
You're like that
just-
bloke who justifies wearing his underwear for multiple days just by turning it inside out.
All right, so for the first half of the show,
That's
we're
like
going to be
uncomfortable,
talking about what games we've been doing or playing and anything interesting we've been doing recently. So,
Alright.
Matthew, you
So-
get to start
Alright.
because I need to find a topic.
Need to change? Alright. Well, I guess so recently I've been playing a lot of Terraria. Not sure if I said that last time, but I've been doing that a bunch. I've actually gotten a few games, and I plan on playing that soon, or playing them soon. I won't say what, in case anyone actually wants to see them, because I'll be playing them, recording them.
Tease them.
I got
Give a teaser.
teaser.
Yeah, come on.
They're all games
Sell
that
it
you
to
could
us.
buy for like 15 cents.
I'm sold.
So
Wow.
guarantee quality. And I also got the Elder Scrolls Online, which is $60, so even more quality. Yeah. And I didn't even buy that for myself too. Someone else bought it for me. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing that, and if I can even manage to record that, I will definitely be doing that. That, yeah.
Hurry up.
And I'm done. Crow, you, go. Crow, go.
Sorry, what?
Crow, go. Be interesting, go.
I am being interesting simply by sitting there, making you constantly go, no, no. That's interesting.
Oh,
Well,
really?
like it.
games I've been playing, Stephen, thank you for asking the question. I've been playing a lot of Payday 2.
I went through that labor. Oh yeah, I did that too.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
You played one game of it, Matt.
And that is more than I've ever done before in my entire life.
You didn't really do much in the game. You kind of stood at the window and shot at people.
Dude, I got so many of them. I single-handedly saved that mission.
You gotta wreck
Oh,
those
no, you
fools.
fucking- Yeah, of course you did, Matt.
That was all me. I'm a one-man army.
Matt carried us.
I'll tell you what, Matt.
Carried the bag,
When you record and post, you doing shadow raid on Overkill, then I'll acknowledge you being a one-man army.
I already have.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
You know you haven't. Your last video was Unicycle, bros. Stop fucking lying.
I didn't videotape it.
Of course not.
Of course you didn't, because that's just convenient.
Yeah, my friend did. He did with a
whatever.
did with a iPhone 4 camera. Saw a thumb drive somewhere in the desert.
Calm down.
Oh,
No one's believing your lies. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Payday 2. I'm just really enjoying it. You've had your turn to talk. I've been really enjoying it. You know, I like the whole stealth aspect of it. It's the first time I've actually played a game that actually has a decent stealth mechanic. And yeah, I am taking a shot at Splinter Cell.
oh damn.
I like Splinter Cell.
See, I'm not being funny. It's not got a stealth mechanic.
Yeah, it's a little janky, but
Little janky.
I like Splinter Cell.
I'm not being funny, yeah, but they sold Splinter Cell as being this whole big, oh, you've got to, it's all stealth, it's all stealth. No, it's not. You can shoot, you can take out the guards and just hide their bodies. Hey Matt, I'll take it back to the first debate when you argued Batman Arkham City. When I played that game, there was a little corner, legitimately just stacked bodies.
Yeah.
On Payday,
Arkham games were
on Payday, you can only take out 4 guards before they wise up to the fact that the pages are being answered by the same person.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, we're not falling for that again. And cue the noise.
Yeah. Alright.
What else have I been playing? Have I been playing anything else? I've been trying to fucking I've been trying to load up AT launcher from Minecraft. I can't. Fucking, I don't know. I just wanted to just play it, not to record, just for the sake of playing it. And I don't know. I just can't seem to find any of the modes that I want to play. If that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm like? I like modded. I don't like vanilla. I like my Minecraft like I like my ice cream, and I do not love vanilla. And I just cannot seem to find a variant that I want to play.
Tekkit was always fun. Why don't you do that?
I could do. I've played Tekkit to death, and the one thing I legitimately hate about Tekkit is the fact that there is an end to that. That once you've got the Mark III relays, that's it. You don't have to do anything ever again.
Yeah. There's this one mod pack. I'm not sure if it's still a thing anymore. It's called Hack and Slash.
Yeah, that's the one that they tried to go they tried to be RPG with that.
Yeah, and it was really weird.
But anyway, Stephen, what have you been playing? Yourself doesn't count.
Well, other than that, not much.
So just be yourself, basically.
It's taking up my entire calendar.
I have actually basically only played one game extensively. That's Brawlhalla. And
that's a fucking lie. We recorded Payday yesterday.
Yeah, but we only played one mission.
And we've been playing Payday throughout the week.
Okay, but I play like Brawlhalla like 5 hours a day usually.
Yeah, and we were in a few tournaments. Well, you were. I was in one.
Yeah, I was about to say, Matt.
And then that's pretty much the only game I've been playing extensively. And yeah, I was in a tournament and I got like 17th place, I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't there one where you got 4th place though?
Not recently. And then there was a tournament Thursday, but I didn't do that one. And the tournament I did Wednesday was like out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, there's a tournament today, might as well sign up.
Yeah, I did one too. I lost every single time. But I went against some really good people though, so that's the only reason.
Of course.
Yeah, but yeah, Steven's taking this thing to the Pro League.
Oh right, I thought he was gonna.
Yeah, he's going LAN.
He's going what?
He's going to the LAN. The big
Steven,
LAN
I'll ask you.
competitions.
What?
Basically what he means is like where it's like a kind of a broadcasted event that like in a like some kind of area, like Smite has had one in like Germany one time. It's like basically a bunch of pro teams or players compete for some kind of prize money, and it's all in like some localized area. It's not like online. So
yeah. That's where like usually the big competitions take place.
I hope that Brawlhalla is gonna be at Evo or have some kind of tournament at Evo next year, because I really want to go to Evo, which is basically just a huge tournament, like kind of convention for fighting games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know too much about fighting games, so I don't know much about that. I'm usually pretty good at fighting games, though. I have most of the generic ones. I've got the Mortal Kombat, the Tekken, and Soul Calibur.
You sound like an old person talking about like video games. Like, you kids play the Mortal Kombats and the Soul Caliburs.
I've got the Soul. You.
Street Fighters.
I'd send one of those new age emails, but I can't get that PC to turn on.
I don't have any fighting games besides Brawlhalla for the PC. They're all on like Xbox and PlayStation. And
Most
stuff.
of them are pretty buggy whenever they come out for the PC.
To be fair, I don't know if I trust an old person on a PC. Like they'd log onto a website, they wouldn't know what website it was, and apparently to them it would be like, I'm the 1 millionth customer, yay! I've won some. It's like, Grandad, what the fuck have you done?
Wow.
Well, it said
Just
I
click
was.
here and
It said
download my
that.
prize.
Yeah, it's like it said I'd won a prize, so I clicked it. It's called spam. No, it wasn't food. It was definitely.
I'm sure of it.
You can't get food on the internet. Well,
Don't
you
be
can,
silly. I
but-
couldn't eat it.
I don't even have teeth. The internet knows that. The
Hey,
internet's smart.
it's funny-
Besides, if it was spam, I wouldn't eat it. You know I don't like spam.
It's funny that you mention old people and computers because the most annoying thing about my mom's side of my family is that my grandma and my uncle used to be like they were computer whizzes, but only about old computers and how old computers worked. They don't know shit about new computers, but whenever something goes wrong with a newer computer and like one of their friends need help fixing it, they always ask them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's this," and I'm like, "What? No, it's not. It's this." And they're like, "No, it's this."
It's definitely this one.
I'm like,
Stephen, don't
Trust-
argue.
fuck yourself.
Trust me. It's the-
I love it when like old people, especially when it's like they have no idea, and it's like no, it's definitely this one. The nice man on the computer told me. It's like what? Who? I was on. I typed in like you told me. I went on Google, typed it in, and some nice person told me. What website did he tell you on? esingles.com or something like that. What? Well, I guess
I
E stands
remember it
for
started
electronic.
with www.
I'm guessing the E standard for electronics, so electronic singles. I guessing they know how to fix single electronics.
of course.
And that is the logic.
Yeah, I'm glad I haven't had many run-ins with this kind of stuff. When my grandma, she has problems with her computer, and whenever she runs into a problem, people try to just go straight to me because I'm on my computer a lot, even though I don't freaking know anything about them. Like, they always try to come to me, but I'm, like, always suddenly nowhere to be found whenever the problem arises. And I'm just, like, hiding out in the back.
No. You're not nowhere to be found. We all know where you are. You're in your basement, in the cabin, in the woods, with the orphans.
Yeah, the cabin in the woods in my basement.
Yeah.
I got a really extensive basement.
Yeah. That's where you grind your orphans and sell their meat on the black market.
Yeah, I need the
Or the Asian market, or the white market, or whatever market you sell them on.
Even worse than the computer thing is something that no one in my family will ever do again. My cousin only did it once, and she rued the day that she did it. We were watching Frozen with her, my dad, my stepmom, and my nieces, her daughters.
She let it go.
Like she saw one of the animations. I think it was like one of the particle effects on the snow or the ice, and she was like, "I wonder how they do that." And I was like, "Oh, it's probably like this, and then you add this." And then she was like, "I don't think it's like that." And I just gave her this look like,
How the fuck would you know?
"The fuck are you talking about?"
Who knows? Maybe she's a
I love
programmer expert.
it's like stating that after asking the question is kind of contradictory to the question. I wonder how they did that. Nah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that. Then why the fuck did you ask how they did it if you fucking
Well,
know?
I mean,
I looked at her and I was like,
that
"Do you
could
know what
be-
half
that
of
could be
my
a thing
day
like,
entails?"
you know,
if, like,
that's
you
like
wouldn't believe
working
it,
at the
it'd be like,
ketchup factory.
That's
That's
like,
like working at a
oh, I
ketchup
wonder how
factory
they
and
got
saying, I
to
wonder
the
how to
moon.
make
It'd
this.
be like, oh, I'm pretty sure they ran really fast in the direction of the moon and they jumped.
Well,
I
like,
mean-
I animate. I know how like stuff is made in animation, and she said, "Oh no, I think it's like this," and I'm like, "Sit down, girl."
Calm the fuck down, yeah? We're all friends here, and I don't want to have to hurt you. With my foot up your ass.
In front of your nieces.
Yeah,
While you're
my
screaming,
nieces.
let it go.
My nieces, her daughters.
Yeah, I mean, you will.
Yeah.
This will literally, if you continue to sass me,
Let you
then
go.
I'm not saying it's gonna be awkward, but it will take a team of surgeons to surgically remove my boot from your ass.
They were saying, do you wanna be a dead man?
Do you
Come on,
want
I'll
to?
show you how.
Or if you're into Payday 2 and Breaking Bad, do you want to build a meth lab?
Why not?
There's so many variations
Damn
of
straight.
that
Well,
song.
you know, I want to build a meth lab, considering I need that stuff. It's how I get hyper in the mornings to record. I mean, what?
It's pretty much how I
So
feel.
that's your secret.
Wait, meth makes you hyper? I thought that was cocaine.
Depends on the day.
Well, it's a combination. It's a combination. I use a little
it's
bit
a
of
combination.
Yeah, I cut my what it is. Because you know,
Crystal
people
meth
cut,
cocaine.
Well, no, because you know how people like cut cocaine. I cut my cocaine with meth. You know, call me.
Well, like
mental.
hardened meth knife.
Trust me, you don't want to.
Forward from the fires of Cyrodiil.
Fucking forward from something, I tell you.
What was
Fires
it?
of
Meth?
Cyrodiil.
Yeah, you said it like a meth knife, right? Forward from the
meth.
fires of Cyrodiil. The ancient meth knife. It's like the glass. It's like the glass.
Yeah, every time you slash someone with it, they start freaking out and tweaking.
Mayrune's meth knife.
Yeah, it's like the glass dagger.
You slash someone, they start seeing fucking pixies and unicorns.
That's not a mod already. I'd be surprised.
Cut me again, please. I need
They
more.
just sit there like with this constantly surprised look on their face, like, and then
My
they just
God.
turn to you and go, "I'm tripping balls, man."
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the knife too, because like they get addicted to it immediately, and they want you to cut them
They
more.
want more.
So you get.
I need you to stab me again.
But then that goes in part with another thing.
You automatically have them killed.
So Stephen, I wanted to ask this when you said you'd set it up for yourself. How much has been donated to you for your new PC?
Well, let me check. Because I have
That's
not
a legitimate
streamed
question.
since I set that up.
Wow.
Yeah.
He only set it up so he could fuel his meth addiction.
Yeah.
I need to smoke some meth, man.
Nothing. But I found a website that kind of like looks at the best deals for the best products currently, and they're very actively updating it for like budget PCs. They have a low tier one, a mid tier, and a high tier one. The mid tier one is better than my computer, so it's only
I'm pretty sure the low tier would be better than mine.
The mid tier one's $840.
Fucking hell, I can get one probably better than that for cheaper. The one that I've been looking at is at Elite. They follow me on Twitter, so I tend to look at their prices a lot. It's on Elite Gaming Computers, and they have like a $600 one, which is not bad for me. It's like £300. I wanna get it. I want it, and then I can do cool renders, and I can actually record more. And more importantly, I can finally do that parody song.
Parody
What?
song?
Of this, yeah, I can finally do my parody song of Build a Snowman.
You're gonna do a parody song.
Oh, you're hopping on the Frozen parody train.
Yeah, man.
If you
Everyone's
do a parody
doing
song, do you want me to? I could animate it.
that.
I don't really have anything to animate. I've been pretty much just animating bouncing balls and stick figures. Like, not even kidding.
I could just imagine it. I could just try and work out what parody I'd do. I could do, do you want to work at Freddy's? This is for fucking security guards sat there. Mate, have you seen how much the security guard gets paid for 5 nights?
If you could pull off a song parody making fun of the huge hype behind Five Nights at Freddy's,
God.
that'd be great.
If you could combine a Frozen song parody and Five Nights at Freddy's, that's guaranteed viewers.
Yeah, that is definitely.
That's
especially
true.
especially when you put them in. You put them in together.
I guarantee at least a couple hundred.
5 nights at Frozen.
You know, Steven,
Five
though,
Nights
if
at
you have
Freddy's.
nothing to animate, we could totally do something.
When you look in the
could
left
think
window,
of something to do.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I've got it. You look in when you 5 nights at Frozen. You look in the left window and it's Anna.
Mhm.
Coming from the
Yeah,
right
the
window
other
is
one is-
Elsa.
I'm sure
From
that's
Pirates
already a
Cove
mod.
is- From Pirates Cove, Olaf.
I would not be surprised if that wasn't a mod already.
No, like,
Stop.
no, the
Would you stop
Pirates
fucking
Cove is
crushing
like
my
the-
dreams? Fuck.
What? I thought we were talking about a song.
No, he's talking about the mod he's gonna make for Five Nights at Freddy's.
I thought we were talking about a song parody.
No, I was gonna do that as well. I'll do both.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I mean, the mod that puts Frozen in.
I mean, you
and
can
when
make a better
Anna,
one.
When Anna jumps you, it would just blare out like at ridiculously high decibel. Let it go.
I guarantee you
but with,
that
like, a
the
demonic
That's
voice.
that's Elsa. Sorry.
If
If Anna does it, it'll be Build a Snowman.
if the mod already exists, I guarantee you it's just like the image of Elsa and Anna and all the characters like
Yeah.
sliding into frame.
Yeah,
So you
that
could
would-
like make it
that's
better
Yeah.
than theirs.
Oh, Frozen 2.0. Five
Yeah.
Nights at Frozen.
Like you
2.0.
can make an actually like different game. Like that SpongeBob one was actually different a little.
No, the
different
one
at
that
least.
I like. The which one is it? It's the one with the egg. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
what it's
yeah, I
called.
know what you're talking about.
Five Nights at Flumpty's.
Oh,
That
is it?
game is just fuck yeah. It's called Five Nights at Flumpty's, and it's brilliant.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good.
I have actually played it.
Really?
Not for. I didn't record it. I played it, and fucking. Jeez, man, it's more fucking tense than Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only played the original Five Nights at Freddy's because I had the demo, and what is it? I was not happy about it. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too good at horror games, especially since
I'm
I always
not. I'm not
suck at
saying I crap
that,
myself.
too.
I pretty much crap myself.
But there was a squishy brown mixture in my pants. Not sure what.
I'm not saying I
Why?
shit. I pretty much shit my pants. Bobby, get the
I still,
propane.
I still need to finish Amnesia Dark Descent.
I still need to finish that game. And you know what the best part about it is? It's been that long since I played it. I've completely forgotten everything about it. I have got a really bad memory. I won't deny it.
I remember the I think I got past the water monster, and that's where I am.
Oh, I beat the wall. He's easy.
Yeah, it was kind of scary though
Love
because
you
I
too,
got
Steven.
stuck on stuff. And I'm
Love
like,
you
no,
too, Crow.
No.
You guys talking about the Amnesia one?
Yeah. I mean, I did Amnesia pretty easily. It wasn't too hard.
Me and Donovan played through that with me on the keyboard and him on the mouse.
Fucking hell. But yeah, I mean,
Donovan
it's-
was like, "You want to look over here?" Or here?"
No!
Oh, what's that?
Actually, it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
God damn it, Donovan.
Not even
I
kidding.
thought that was terrible.
It helped that I had already played the game before.
Oh
But,
yeah. It would probably help out a bit.
I wish I hadn't uninstalled it from my phone today, but I have an animation software on my phone that I animate random stuff. Like one of them was a stick figure. It started off with like a ball that hops into frame, rolls in, stands up as a stick figure squats down, and farts
Takes a
off a
shit.
frame. He like flies off of the frame because of.
Have you
fart.
noticed? Have you noticed that Stephen has admitted he enjoys animating balls? Should we be worried about this?
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty growing community too.
Yeah.
The ball animating community.
Yeah. It's got a big one.
Stephen, do you want to confirm or deny this?
Or that that a lot of people animate balls. No, yeah, there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
Animate balls.
Yeah.
As in
Steven's a
bollocks.
leader. Steven's
Bouncy
the leader
balls
of
and
the whole
hentai.
group.
Also, if you want to
be
pay
fair,
me,
I'm not surprised it's animating bouncing balls and hentai. They kind of go hand in hand.
You know,
I've already stated on the podcast that if you want to pay me for some kind of adult animation, I will. I don't have a problem with it.
Hell, I don't have a problem watching it.
like how far would you go, Steven?
What do you mean?
How
Like
far
how
would you
weird
It's
would
not
I
a- It's not a
get?
case of how far. It's a case of
If
how
they
low.
asked you, like, I want someone's
Okay.
balls to
I want
literally
Elsa. I want-
explode.
I want an animation of Elsa with a huge cock
Here's
banging.
here's an
ass.
example of an animation I
I'm
watched.
pretty sure that's already a thing.
Here's an example
Probably.
of an animation I watched that someone did for like a competition, and they linked to me, and it was like, of course the animation was great, but it was weird. It was a Five Nights at Freddy's animation. It was called like I don't know, I don't remember the chick's name, but like some chick at like Night at Freddy's, and it
Oh,
was
I think I've
basically
seen
a girl who worked there who had a furry fetish. So whenever I think it was Golden Bonnie that showed up, she was like, "Oh, hello there," and he was like, "Hello there," and they got busy.
Yeah, I
So
think I saw that. It was
just an example.
It was really graphic too. I was like, whoa.
Just an example. I would go farther than that for a good amount of money.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, Steven. All right.
Yeah.
here's what you're asked to animate. Someone comes up to you.
Okay.
Oh
someone
god, here we
phones
go.
you.
Scenario time.
Someone phones you.
Dude, Nathan.
Now,
I was like,
I
wait,
am
phone.
willing to pay you
Hello?
the big bucks. The
Uh-huh.
big bucks
He's not
to
listening.
animate something for me. Now, it's a fetish of mine, so
Okay.
please do not judge.
Of course not.
I will warn you, it is Guro.
Guru.
Guro being gore porn.
Okay.
What? Hang on. Who?
Okay.
Guro is the term for gore porn.
Alright, lay it on me.
Alright, so, there's a woman on the ground. She's got the sexy eyes looking at you, but you pan down, and her ribcage is open, and there's flies everywhere feasting on her. There's dogs all around her.
Okay.
She's disgusting.
Stop, man. I'm starting to feel sick.
Yeah, I kind of feeling that too. Okay.
Legitimate. You're making
What, would
me
you
feel
stop
sick.
there? What, would you stop it right there in the conversation? Would you go farther?
No, no, please
I'd
continue.
Alright,
I'd fucking
now,
stop there in the
now,
conversation.
it's a POV
Actually, you know
animation.
what? You know what? What I would say was, alright, you give me a manuscript of detailed description of what you want in your animation. My
I don't
rate is
care.
$30 per frame.
$30 per frame.
That's actually
For
cheap
that kind
animation.
of, for that kind of shit.
Like that's actually
I'd go
cheap.
60.
That's actually
At least.
cheap in animation. Like freelance animators charge a lot more than that
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
animation.
Alright. Continuing then, since you're obviously cool with that. Alright, now, the POV
fuck's
animation.
sake.
POV animation, that one's difficult actually.
Now, first off, you're a white man. You see, you have the white hands,
No
white
shit.
body, but you have a
Okay.
giant.
Oh, am
black
I? Are you
finger
sure?
stick. It's
I like how
and
Steven
as
has-
of right now, it's not out right now. It's wrapped around your waist like a belt.
Okay.
But you go up to her and it slings around, slings forward, straight into a stiff position, and
Like a slap
Sorry.
bracelet.
yeah, kind of. And so you go up to the woman
Uh-huh.
and
With your slap
you
bracelet.
you break off one of her ribs and stick it down the pee hole.
Okay.
Okay, this is just getting way too far.
Again,
What-
if I get
you would
paid
just keep
well
going?
enough, I would animate anything.
Anything.
Yeah?
Hey,
I might
you
have
just
to
heard the man. He said he'll animate anything. Yeah. Can we please? God,
Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, for the sake of the viewers, I won't go farther.
I
I'm
mean,
not even-
I'm not being funny. I can pretty much get off in anything, but that's just fucking wrong. I said pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
anything.
not
I didn't say
even
anything.
That's just.
That's go to a psychiatrist, man. Sigmund Freud wouldn't even clap
Yeah.
you as wanting to
I
fuck
mean,
your own mum for that.
I
Like,
wouldn't do
get
a
out.
voice call with the guy. Like, I would not ever talk to the guy with
Yeah, he
voice
talks
call.
to, like-
I would only
I
do
mean, could you
Skype
imagine him
chat.
describing it to you? Because he'd
And he's,
constantly be sat there, like, as trying to describe it.
He's like
Like,
getting excited.
oh.
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. He'd be like,
And he sticks it there. Oh.
Be like, dude, here's my email. Just email me the stuff you want, and I'll animate
use
it.
the email www.
And
Fuck
a
away
rough,
from
and
me.
A rough stick figure drawing. of what you
No.
want. Some hero and interpretation.
Stick figure animations are really easy to do, so that'd be
Yeah.
easy money.
And I'm not being funny. If it's a stick figure animation, how
No,
that could-
like,
that
you
could
know,
be any-
the person sends you like a little drawing, like a 2-year-old would draw, of like kind of what it wants to look like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take it into account, but
I'd take into account where to aim. Fucking shoot the bastard. That's just wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
after I get that animation done, I could make the big bucks and hire someone to murder him.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fucking
you know,
shoot
I could never imagine.
because you know
people
he's
getting
gonna,
off of
you
that.
know he's gonna turn into the next Ted Bundy.
Hell, I could make it 60 FPS just to get more money out of it.
So you're telling him it's $1 per frame per second and $30 per frame.
$1
And
per
you
frame
hire,
per second,
Then you hire,
then $30 per frame. So it's $31 per frame.
yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
No.
that's true.
It's $1 per frame per second. So if you're doing it at 60 frames per second, it's
$60 per
on
second.
top of the $30 per frame.
Yeah, it's all
that'd
you
be
phrase it
money.
for the money.
Be cash money.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. You're getting paid some for someone's really sick.
I know an animator that charges like $140 per frame.
Jeez,
Yeah.
it's pretty ridiculous.
So that's what we're talking about, though, Matt. Fucking animators be getting paid cash money, son.
It takes a lot of time, and you don't know when you're gonna get work
Yeah.
again.
Work.
Yeah, it takes a hell of a lot of work.
I have yet to get work for animation because every
Yep.
time I post on like the Freedom Forum saying, "Hey, I'll animate for you," and I show them some of my stupid animations like the farting stick figure, they're like, well, why would I pay you for this? Why would I pay you for this? Why wouldn't you just give it for me for free?
I hate people that are like that. It's like, oh, yo, I followed you on Twitter. Can you do me some?
You get the experience and the exposure to what? Your 40 subscribers? Thank you so much.
Hey,
Not to be that guy, but it doesn't help me a lot.
You should probably start posting some of your animations, even the small like weird ones with like
those are my favorite ones.
With like you should post that one about Stick Man that farts and flies away.
Those are my favorite ones because they're like the ones that just pop into my head like when I'm on the toilet or in the shower. I'm like, I gotta animate that. And then I'm like, and then I get down out of the shower, run in, and then animate it naked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, while naked, just like.
Or I wake up in a cold sweat, just like, I have to animate this.
The only reason he wakes up in a cold sweat. The only reason he wakes up in a cold sweat is because he pictures that moment where he has to talk to that bloke about the gore fucking porn.
oh my god!
Oh god!
I see the animation in my dreams. Except I'm in the animation.
You should probably post some of those animations or like on any channel because people love seeing animations. Like even if it's like small stick figure ones, people just love seeing them.
I mean,
it would be on a limb on this one, but could you imagine talking to someone who they turn and says, I want you to do animation for me, but in the animation I want you to animate yourself into some gore porn for me.
Yeah, and
that is legitimately where I'd turn and say the words "oh hell" and "no."
Oh, and you know, I'd have to think about it.
Facebook with your family.
Oh, I'd have to think about it.
You gotta think about that shit, man.
I'd have to think. I'm trying to think if there's a price range that I would go for with that, and it's really hard to think of a price that I would do that because I don't know how they like. Do they know what I look like? Is this like a fan that's asking for this? Because if this is a fan, I don't think I would condone something like that.
It's your mum. Wow. That just went deep. That went deep into your...
Okay, so what I was going to say earlier, which is the whole thing about posting animations to YouTube is that even if you're like a big animator, like the one that comes to mind is like OniNG. He's like a god amongst animators, I guess. Even if you already have a good following, YouTube's algorithm doesn't support animation because most animations that get a lot of views are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes long, but YouTube pays for minutes watched and not view count.
Yeah, but still though, posting it, like, it's better than just having it lying around.
Yeah. Also, there were like a lot of those were on my phone, and whenever you uninstall the app, it deletes the animation.
No, Steven.
I mean, I could recreate them on my computer. It'd just be difficult because I have to use my mouse to animate, which is a pain in the dick.
I love the fact that you was like, when you said mouse, you kind of like stumbled on the word. And in my head, it was like I was trying to fill in the... You know, in that like split second, like you go through like a fuck ton of different variants of what that word could be in your head. And for some odd reason, mum came into my head. So apparently you'd have to use your mum.
Yeah, to animate. Yeah.
Yeah, you to animate, you'd have to use your mum.
Yeah, she swallowed the mouse, and you gotta press real hard on her stomach. So like click or move around the mouse. That's how it works.
Dad walks in, he's just there sliding your mum around the mouse.
It's not what it looks like.
Okay, Mum. Now this is gonna get really weird because this is normally about the time of day that I have my my private time, and you swallowed my mouse. So get ready. Shit's about to get weird.
Oh god.
Because it wasn't already weird.
Yeah. The thing is though, how would that work though? Sliding your mum across the mouse map?
That'd have to be pretty damn strong. That'd have to pretty like big forearms.
Well, it's not just that. It's like how the mouse is not making contact no more with the mouse mats. It's currently going through a system.
Oh, this is... I don't know if you guys realize this, but this is a completely bullshit and ridiculous situation. I don't know if that was like a gray area.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a ridiculous situation.
Okay, if we're going Tom and Jerry on this motherfucker.
Okay.
You know, sliding your mum around the mouse mat, moving the fucking cursor
Steven,
on
the logistics and scientific theory of sliding or using someone as a mouse, you can't do it because of the friction.
Who are you? Are you Stephen Walker?
Yes, sure. I don't know who that is, but
Christopher Walken. That's what I meant. Christopher Walken. That's the way you were saying it. It's like, hello, Christopher.
The science and stuff
I'd like
is not
to
nice.
withdraw some money.
I mean, what if Steven was
From
just
my
really
bank.
buff in his mouse arm? Then he could do it. And what
then
if Steven's,
then
like,
a lot
really
of people would look at you very weird, because if only one arm was buff, they wouldn't think that you was doing that for your mouse.
Yeah, he's a professional arm wrestler. What's wrong with that?
Look at that! All that. That's Steven's showing his +1 bicep. That's all from masturbating.
Oh, speaking of professional arm wrestling,
Hammering it out.
I've been watching.
Yep, I do one-handed push-ups with this one, and then this one is just all day.
Vigorously.
Yeah.
whenever I'm not. But even when I'm playing Brawlhalla, I have to play with one hand. That's the only reason Matt beat me those times.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was jerking off at the same time.
Matt's beating you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that must have been a
him.
fluke.
Nah, dude. Every game during Brawlhalla, I'm double hand jerking it.
Really?
Oh,
So you're not
why-
playing the game.
Why have you stopped? Yeah. So why have you stopped playing then if you're so good?
Because the
Songs
doctor
are
said I
there?
had
Because you're
to.
lying. Because you're
The
lying.
doctor said I had to stop.
Because the doctor's not real. The doctor's in your head, and so are your skills.
My dick couldn't take the double hand
Oh,
grip.
whatever.
It couldn't take it.
Yeah, something that small really shouldn't be gripped with two hands.
Yeah, really. Anyway.
I'm surprised
So
you. I'm
professional
surprised you get both. I'm surprised you get
His
both hands
burns
on
are-
something that small.
Hot.
Yeah. Very creative. Anyway. Professional
Like,
arm
I
wrestling.
love how Matt just takes it.
Because I know you're just gonna be
Like
oh,
his
really?
mom.
Oh, damn!
Dude, please. These jokes are bringing me PTSD from middle school. Anyway.
He's getting like
Professional
fucking
arm
war
wrestling.
style flashbacks.
Yeah, this
Jokes,
kid's pointing at me.
jokes.
Your mom. Your dick.
Your mom.
Your mom's a duty head.
That's kindergarten. Anyway, professional arm wrestling.
Oh yeah, then when you go up to the next level, that's where kids start saying things like your
Have
mum
you guys
sucks
ever
bumhole.
seen it? You guys ever seen professional arm wrestling?
No, not really. I don't
I've watched
tend to
movies
watch-
about it.
I don't tend to watch sweaty men or like greased up and shit arm wrestling.
They wouldn't be greased up. They need that grip, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm not being funny though. They're fucking oiled up on their wouldn't be on their hands, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm
no,
not being
but
funny
they
in those
oil
in
up
those
every
in those
single
kind
other
of
part their body.
competitions. It's not about whether or not with them lot. It's oh yeah, fair enough. It's who wins, but then there's also that massive case of who can show off the most. You may have beaten me,
know
but
the-
my body's so much more shinier, bro.
You know the world champion for arm wrestling?
There's a
Like,
world
like
champion.
the best arm
Really?
wrestler in the world. He's literally a scrawny white guy with lanky arms, or a lanky arm, lanky leg, and this freaking hulked out single arm. It's
So it's you.
disgusting. Yes, me.
You're finally putting your masturbating to use.
Yes, I've joined
Mom,
the
Mom.
ranks of the arm wrestlers.
I'm finally providing for the family with my masturbating hand. That's how he wins.
Oh,
That's
my
how he wins. He
country
puts his
boy.
arm up, Stephen. He
Mhm.
puts his arm up, and as they're about to start, just as they're about to say go, Matt leans over and goes, "I wank with the hand."
I didn't.
And they're like,
I haven't washed it since birth.
You know, I imagine that a lot
Like,
of.
it'd be like grip and like squish.
I imagine it's kind of like already assumed that a lot of people who do professional arm wrestling are using that hand. In fact,
Well, probably. I
This is my
mean,
flapping hand, and then the other dog leans over and goes, "So is mine." That's where Matt gets freaked out. He's like, "Ah!
you know, it's kind of disgusting if you
I
think about
touched
it.
your wiener hand.
It's kind of not your wiener hand.
Oh,
It's kind
no,
of
I
disgusting if
touched
you think
your
about it
wiener."
though, because like your right hand or like your dominant hand, that's the thing you do all the disgusting crap with. Like,
No, there's some people
I've
that are
been in
ambidextrous
places like-
and mix it up.
when someone throws something nasty at your face, then you probably. Spot
Yeah,
it
and, like-
away with
and
your
if
dominant
if
one.
you had like dick through the trash, you gotta do it with your right.
Why is someone throwing nasty stuff at your face, Matt?
That was Steven
What are
who
the
brought that.
nasty things that are flying at your face?
Yeah, Matt, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, with
You
all
see,
those-
like just taking
weirdo.
multiple dicks from all angles, just batting them
yeah,
away.
with all these
Yeah.
freaking like rotten banana peels used as condoms thrown at me.
Wait, what the fuck?
This is an example.
It's
Of how screwed
eco-friendly.
up your brain is.
It's eco-friendly.
It is eco-friendly. That stuff, is
What, wrapping your cock in a
biodegradable.
banana peel?
Yeah.
Instead of
Banana
a
peels are
condom.
thick.
Does that technically class you as the banana man?
Yeah.
I mean, I know. In the old school cartoons, Banana Man had to eat a banana. But I mean, couldn't he just wrap it in a banana and that counts?
And like in the case of like someone comes up to you saying, "Is that a banana in your pants?" Or you just happy to see me, and you can just be like,
"It's a banana."
Yes.
Yes, it is a
without
banana.
Your banana card.
It's a legitimate banana.
And he smiles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's just stood there smiling. Some girl walks up to him and legitimately is hitting on him. She's like, "So is that a banana in your pants? Or you just happy to see me?" And he actually pulls out a banana. Like, "There's a banana," and then walks off. And the woman's
God damn
like,
it.
"Really?"
I could actually see poor Matt suffering or succumbing to that kind of thing.
What, me going up to someone?
No, someone trying to hit on you, and you're like, yes, it is.
And then you actually pull out
suffering
a banana.
I'd be too oblivious to know.
Exactly, he wouldn't suffer until someone pointed it out to him. Then he'd be like, "Really?"
I'd point it out to him, be like, "Hey, you fucking idiot!"
Straight up.
I'm
Matt,
like,
you know what she was doing, don't you? Yeah, she was.
That woman wanted some of your noodle.
She wanted some of your noodle.
But I don't have my noodle.
She wanted to flack your noodle.
She wanted to manhandle the man noodle. She wanted to get a quick glimpse of the chubby.
You'd have to be like really direct with me. Like you'd have to like.
I want to
guide me in like step by step. Yeah,
Matt,
like,
she wants to take your clothes off and bang you.
I want sexual intercourse.
I would probably be like, why?
Well, Stephen, right? We're not talking about what you require at this current point in time. We're talking about Matt's oblivion to women hitting on him.
All right, I'll get a number. I'll get a tag and wait in line. Wait till I'm called.
We'll get to your sexual frustrations soon enough.
Thank you.
We'll probably. That's actually before we go on.
Go on about all the female orgasms.
I
all over
always
your house.
ask Stephen this, and I've stopped asking, and I don't know why. Stephen, how is that redheaded girl from Walmart?
Oh my God, you have no how ironic it is that you asked that, because I had a confrontation with her a few days ago.
Oh,
after months of never
was it a
talking to her.
good confrontation or a bad confrontation?
Well, confrontation usually implies something bad, so.
It was it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty. It went pretty smooth.
She walked up to him and went, "Your dick's hanging out," and he's like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit."
like,
Thank you for noticing.
What do you think?
You're just like, really? Can you take a picture of it and show it to me? Because I can't look down.
Or maybe you can take a picture of it and keep it.
Yeah, save it. Put it on.
I don't know why you need it, but just for.
Wait, was you about to say put it on Facebook or something like that, man? What is it with you?
I said frame it and put it on your wall.
Let's say she could.
I'm not fucking.
Yeah, that'd be weird posting on Facebook.
Put it on Facebook.
But
framing it. There's being an exhibitionist, and then there's asking someone.
Framing it on and putting a picture of my dick on your wall. That's all right, but putting it on Facebook, how fucking dare you?
Okay, so Steven, so if you're dating a girl and like you go over to her house and it's just like her walls are covered with your dick.
I would be like, first of all, how the hell did you get these?
It's just like, I have my ways.
Seriously, like that takes
your mum while you sleep to take pictures and send them to her.
And she's got
I don't live
like
with my mother
blankets
anymore,
all over the place that are like embroidered you dicks. Like,
you know what? I'm just gonna come out with it. Matt, you really put too much thought into these things.
So the actual
worst part
situation.
Is you can think about this on the fly, and that's what scares me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I fucking don't know.
I actually almost drank an energy drink before this, but apparently it went bad or something because it was thrown out. I was sad.
Really?
Hey Matt, you want a way to simulate the experience of getting drunk without getting drunk? Take 3 flavors of any energy drink, mix them together. I did that with with Red Bull on the 4th of July with my parents because I couldn't drink any alcohol. So I was like, just get these 3 energy drinks, mix them together, see what happens. Oh my God, it was the same shit. I was loopy as fuck for the entire night, and then when I woke up, I had a major headache.
Wow.
That's because they massively dehydrated you.
Yeah.
That's where the hangover headache came from.
It was crazy.
As for acting loopy, that's just us in general, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what to do with the energy drink, Stephen.
So the situation with the redhead lady, which I still forgot her name.
I need to hear this.
So You know, there comes a time in life, or times in life, where something
Oh,
gets
fuck's sake,
basically
it's one of
thrown
these.
in your face, and you just have to go with it, or you have to deal with it. Like, you can't just, like, ignore it, or pretend like it's not happening. This is one of those moments. We're at Walmart, you know, smooth operation the entire time. We get everything that we needed. And, like, there wasn't, like, usually when we go to Walmart, something is, like, closed off because it's being cleaned or something like that, so we can't get everything, so we have to go the next morning. But yeah, we got everything, and then some. And everything was going smoothly, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then this is one of those moments, again, where I almost believed that there was a God, and he was just like, haha, fuck you, to me. Because we're going up...
legitimately to you.
Yeah, to me. We're going up to the cash register, and there's only one available. We're going up, we turn the corner, and I see that she is, like, manning the register, and immediately, I don't know if she heard me or not, but I was just like, shit! Like, out loud, I was like, shit! And,
I would have been like, damn, hell yeah! Redheads have more fun.
no, that's the thing. I don't know if you guys remember this story, but for those who haven't heard it, it was told on Cheeze-Cast. It was a girl at Walmart who was working there, and she's really cute. And, you know, I was interested in, so I eventually got the nerve to ask her for her number. She said she couldn't give me her number while she was working, so I gave her my number instead, and I was one number off on my number. So even if she tried to, like, message me, she couldn't. So these past few months, I've been, like, scared, almost, that she thought I was an absolute dickhole, because maybe she thought I gave her the wrong number on purpose. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to be that guy. And then maybe she wasn't interested at all. So then after all that, I had constantly contemplated, like, going up to her and saying, hey, I made a mistake, this is what happened, but I didn't. And then lo and behold, she was there. So I was like, I immediately thought, shit, what am I gonna do? And there was almost like this other voice in my head that said, deal with it. You have been a pansy ass this entire time. You're gonna deal with this shit. You're gonna own up to your mistake. And I was like, I guess I gotta fucking own up to it. So I went up to her, and I started talking to her, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me. And she's like, yeah, you gave me your number with a crayon. And I was like, yeah, that was me. And I was like, I fucked up. I wrote the wrong number when I gave you my number. And she was like, oh, well, it happens to the best of us. And I was like, yeah. And you know, it was that. And as we were walking away, me and my dad, I was like, damn, that was I don't know if it came out in my voice. I don't know if my voice cracked, but my heart was beating like 1,000 miles per second because I didn't know she was gonna start like yelling at me in the middle of that, like, you motherfucker, how dare you?
After a month, I'm pretty sure she like.
No, it was more than a month. That was February, wasn't it? I think it was February.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Steven's been a pansy waste for quite a while.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, actually, no. It had to have been March.
I'd have tipped my ass down to Walmart
the
exact same day.
It was March. It had to have been like late March because that was the campaign for 700 subscribers, and that was when we added Crow to the team, and Crow was on during that podcast.
Yeah, I remember Steven talking about that.
But the funny thing is that as we were setting up groceries, me and my dad had this realization almost at the exact same time, and I was like, wait, and Dad was like, I think that she thought you were like 14, just the way she was talking to you. And I was like, oh my god, you're right, she called me kid, she called me boy, and then she was she's like, see you later, boy. And I was like, oh my god, she probably thought I was just some random like 15-year-old hitting on her, but it turns out I'm just some random 18-year-old hitting on her.
Oh,
with a crayon.
Steven.
Yeah, with a crayon. Also, a reminder that my favorite part of that entire story was that I made my dad buy this sketchbook for me just so I could write her number down on a ripped out piece of paper out of it with a crayon that was laying around in the art section.
Dude.
Yeah.
So
I used that sketchbook.
She even saw you with a colouring book. It gets worse.
For a friend.
It was a sketchbook.
Excuse
It wasn't a
me,
coloring book. And I used that sketchbook.
I like
Who
you,
calls
pretty
people
lady.
boy too, unless they're explicitly trying to like show that
Piss
they're
them
a
off.
kid?
Yeah. I don't know.
Really?
A woman, I'm not being funny. Anyone said that, she's like, "See you later, boy." I'd stop. The whole world, everyone in that place would just, but hold on.
I'm a
Say
man.
what?
Who says
What did you
boy?
call me?
I've never called anyone boy before.
Calm
Everyone
down,
was like,
that boy.
"Yo, it's my boy." I
Calm down, boy.
never called someone boy.
I'd probably say dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on. No, I'll say, I'll
I'd
be like,
say
hold
boy.
on.
Hold on.
Hold the fuck up.
Did you just call me boy? I'd whip out my wang like, bitch, I'm a man.
You just whip it out.
Slap her, yeah, man, slap it across her cheeks.
Then I mean, the only logical thing to do from there is just go in the bathroom and have at it.
Hammer one out, walk out with a fucking huge erection.
No,
Shit
I was talking
my
about with
shit
her. I wasn't
Yeah,
talking
just,
about by
like,
yourself.
stop-
I was talking about with
stop
her.
at the
Like
light
she would
before
stop
you go
her
through,
shift
Oh, what,
just
she
to
would
go into the
help
bathroom.
you.
Yeah.
She'd help you get.
Yeah,
to
and
the
then just have at it, or have at
bathroom.
her, I should say.
So yeah, exactly. So why, Stephen? Why didn't you go back and do that? Have at her.
Well, you know, there's this thing called
this-
public decency,
The sword.
and I would actually like never have sex in a bathroom ever, unless it was my bathroom.
Well,
Why?
this conversation's about to get awkward.
Why, crowd have you?
I'm not saying I haven't.
So you're saying you have?
Well, like I said, I'm not saying I haven't.
Okay. Was it a crappy like motel restroom?
No, it was a bowling alley.
It was a bowling. Oh.
So yeah, so while some people were trying to knock down pins, I went in the bathroom and hit a strike.
Ooh.
Ba-dum-bum.
Nice. So you gotta give you your bowling balls, send right into the gutter.
Yeah, mate, she polished my bowling balls.
Oh god, metaphors.
Metaphor. Whatever.
Yeah, metaphors.
I'm not gonna get into fucking literature
Metaphor.
on this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, look, it wasn't exactly.
Metaphor.
You know what? Whatever. Anyway.
No, I'm just going through things that start with meta.
I'm waiting for the day that she is like on YouTube and she just happens upon this episode of the podcast and she's like, and she comments something like, "Yeah, why didn't you do that, you asshole?"
You know what
Yeah.
though? You know what, Stephen? You know what? It's gonna come to the day, yeah, where you're actually gonna man the fuck up and ask her out and shit, and she's gonna say yeah, and she's gonna ask you what you do, and you're gonna show her this, and she's gonna hear me saying this, and then she's gonna look at you, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm dead," and then she's gonna look at you and go, "Yeah, why didn't you do that?" Like, she's gonna start.
Yeah,
she's gonna
exactly.
verbally agree
She's
with
like,
me, and you're
why
gonna be
didn't
like,
why didn't
"What?"
you ask me to do it in the bathroom? I mean, had
Yeah.
a break coming up. I mean, we could have done.
Yeah, the
You're gonna,
bathrooms
you know,
were just clean.
Twerk the-
Yeah, I
Twerk,
just cleaned them
twerk,
myself.
twerk the
Got to
bacon.
put them to use.
Yeah, how else do you
Hell,
think
the
it
customers
gets
are gonna
dirty
fucking
all
put
the
it
time?
to use
I'm
at some
always
point,
screwing
so-
guys back there.
Whoa, that's when you know to bail out.
Yeah. Like just yesterday.
But that wouldn't happen to Steve.
Guys,
It happened
yesterday.
to you, Matt. But
I did.
It happened to me.
no, it
No,
would happen.
I wouldn't remember to go back though. I probably wouldn't even remember that I freaking asked for her number, or realized that I gave her the.
Probably
wrong
wouldn't
one.
even ask for her number.
I probably.
You probably just walk up to her and go, "You're pretty," and walk off.
I like the way you smell.
It's like a fucking
Are
8-year-old.
you smelling good from over there?
It's like an 8-year-old. They're like, it's like, "Excuse me, miss." It's like, "Yes, you're pretty." Fucking runs away.
Fuck out, Stephen puts the voice in.
Yeah, just run away. with
Pretty,
her
I
with their
told
legs.
her. I told the pretty lady.
You know what I find real bullshit? I don't know if you guys have seen these videos. There are videos on YouTube where I know there's one guy that has done tons of them. There's like this kind of like prank thing. It's not really a prank, but like he walks up to women and kind of like just like does something like, "If I get you with this, then or I trick you with this, you have to kiss me." They're like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like,
Yeah, no,
how the fuck does that even work?
It doesn't.
If I
You're
trick-
hired.
So he's legitimately saying, if I that's almost as bad as turning around and saying to a woman, "If I can make you bet before the end of the day, you gotta kiss me."
Yeah.
And when the second they say yeah, that's it. It's done deal. To be fair though, I reckon that shit's fucking rigged.
Yeah, it's rigged.
It probably is probably also he probably did it a bunch of times, and most of the women that he asked probably were like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
like
he's
so-
like,
you know, there was a-
he's like,
there was
look,
a-
I'm really sad and pathetic and lonely, and I've got to do this for my YouTube channel.
He just like showed the ones that worked.
You know, there was
Yeah.
there was a video of a guy who had a challenge, apparently a stupid challenge. I don't know who gave it to him, probably himself. But the
Yeah.
challenge was that he had to go up to 100 random women and touch their boobs. Just put both hands on the boobs for 5 seconds.
That goes
Hey,
back
this
to
is-
the
this goes back to the last fucking.
yeah, the
podcast.
last one where
Yeah.
it was like pranking, like doing quote unquote pranks or making people feel really uncomfortable in public.
I mean, I'm not being funny. If someone did that to my girlfriend, they'd feel really uncomfortable afterward.
Whoa,
'cause
guys,
I'd break their nose, legitimately. Feel angry.
guys. Normally, we're not supposed to look at chat during the podcast or read anything, but another Twitch streamer by the name of Skills is now hosting us. So thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, Skills.
Wait, why aren't we supposed to look at the Twitch chat?
Because
Matt's been there constantly
the entire show is gonna be on YouTube, other than the pre-show.
You know, Matt's
right.
been sat there. Matt's been sat there just like he constantly stalks. Fucking, he
I
stalks
can't,
it,
I'm
looking
on-
for pretty
I'm on-
ladies.
Yeah, the pretty ladies.
I look for
You
the
know,
pretty ladies.
I've
on
actually
Twitch.
never really had that kind of problem because I don't really hit on girls too much because I don't really care.
Oh, yeah.
I really. Had to stop
That's the
myself.
reason.
I had to stop.
What?
myself.
I'm not
Don't
scared
see.
of women.
We're not saying that you're scared of women. We're just saying that
You
this
don't
is something that
care.
we don't associate with you. Is hating on women.
Yeah, obviously.
I just think saying I don't care. Nah, I don't think that.
I don't care.
Yeah,
How can you
that's
not?
the reason.
You're
That's the
blatantly
reason.
full of shit. Anyone who sits there going, I don't care about if I hit on women, you're full of shit.
It's
Yeah.
a natural thing. Well, depending on what your
That's a
preference
that's
is.
a
I guess
that's
I've
a
done. I
natural
guess I've
response.
done like naturally, like kind of like
You're pretty.
flirting a little bit, but I've never actually gone up to someone and be like, "Hey, are you an
Yeah,
angel, or
that-
are
that-
you
Oh, God, wait,
freaking
whoa, whoa.
That's a
beautiful?"
little weird for me too, as well. Just walking up to people and hitting on them. But if like like someone starts a if a conversation gets started at random, and I start talking with a girl, that's like more seamless for me, I guess.
Yeah, like I mean,
I just can't believe that Matt just admitted to the fact that he's used that line.
What
Are you
line?
an
no, I
angel?
said I
Fuck.
haven't done that.
I didn't
Thank
hear it.
God, man, because I
That was
swear
a
to God,
terrible line.
that's the
too.
quickest way to get your head kicked in.
I didn't hear the line. What was it?
I don't
Excuse
know,
me, so you beautiful?
Are you
or-
an angel or are you just a beautiful lady?
that's the ultimate step up from you're pretty.
Are you just like is your memory just like only are you only able to remember when you were like 8 years old? Like that all the other things you said, like going up to people and or going up to a girl and saying you're pretty and running away, or
No, what it is,
are you
like,
just an angel or you're just pretty? That's
No,
an
what he
8-year-old
does is
thing.
he sits there, he goes to his brain, give me a chat line, quickly, his brain goes, tell her she's pretty.
You're pretty.
And then his brain sits there afterwards going, what the fuck did I do?
You know
What
what's-
the fuck did I say?
You know what's weird is online, you have all those like forums and like discussion things or video like showcasing like the trick to get into a girl's pants.
Yeah. There
was Or-
was
ultimate trick.
Yeah,
trick
3
is
words
how-
that make
yeah.
a girl want to have sex with you.
The trick is
I have
confidence
a-
and not be
Fucking funny,
freaking
that
ugly.
shit fucking worked.
Like,
But ooh,
if you could use those 3 key words, then I'm pretty sure everyone would go around going like,
yeah.
Yeah, just
Hey,
saying
baby,
those
have
three
you-
key
Anyone
words.
would get laid ever.
use them like totally out of turn too. Like,
And-
what if that was an actual thing? What if they're like,
How do you know
women
it
were, like,
wouldn't?
sleeper agents?
How
and,
would
like,
it
the
not
key words
affect
would, like,
women around you?
like,
How would it not?
trigger them to, like,
Agents.
want to have like?
How would it not
They're like-
affect women around you as well? Like people who
Exactly, yeah.
are around. Like if you're in a coffee shop, how do you know it's just gonna affect the one you're on a date
yeah,
with
they
or
like
something?
all like come on to you.
Yeah.
It's like you're like trying to
That'd be
sneak
awful.
into a sentence too. Like, I salivate over all these moist burgers.
Yeah, what if you accidentally say it
every
in actual conversation?
loving day?
If that were true, then that would happen mid-conversation to someone who didn't know about that quote-unquote trick. Like mid-conversation, they'd say,
yeah,
I like bacon, tomato, and cheese on my burger. And then
Yeah,
the
bacon,
bacon, tomato, and
and
cheese
cheese.
are the 3 words.
Or
Like,
bacon, lettuce,
All of a
and
sudden,
tomato,
a
just
million
combo.
sleeper cell women just wake up and start.
Yeah, they're like,
humping
it's
the
just
shit
like
out of you in the middle of
fucking-
Walmart. That redhead girl's watching.
some
like,
girl,
how can you do this to me?
some wife, like a wife is home with her
Listen
husband
to-
watching like, I don't know, fucking Wreck-It Ralph with their kids, and then like out of nowhere she's just like, I must go, and then she stands up and then walks out of the fucking.
She doesn't even say that.
Yeah.
She just like. Gets a
No,
blank
yeah, she just
expression,
freaking just stands up like
off.
all robotic like and like
Yeah.
turns and like dives out the window and starts sprinting down Terminator style to like the guy.
Just fucking walks out of the room.
There's
I-
just some random nerd in the middle of Walmart getting.
Can I
shit
just say
stuck on
that
the
my
window.
And he's
name is
like,
very
"Thank you,
obnoxious?
God."
My name on the overlay is right here, and it's this big. Like, my name is the largest out of all of ours, and it's annoying.
Oh wow.
Because it's
Okay,
like, it's in my,
yes.
if I'm right here, it's in my face. You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna do the, I'll just do the rest of the podcast on my
Welcome to the
knees.
Trap Doodle Entendre show. With
I'm
your
like
host.
sitting like samurai style right now.
Samurai style.
Yeah.
He's gonna
What kind of style is that?
He's gonna ninja his penis at the
Yes.
viewers.
Like this.
Chop.
I'm gonna open up Twitch now so I can see what the heck you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Hi Matt. That's for the
Oh
future.
wait, I still gotta open it up.
Hmm?
Keep sitting in your samurai style. Sit.
Oh, you'll see it either way, because there's like a delay on it. That is
Oh,
really uncomfortable on
true.
hardwood floors. See, now you can't see my eyes. I have to do this. Fucking hey, this is a flawed system. I had, I'll sit.
I love the
Looks
fact
like-
that halfway through the podcast you just fucking decided to sort that out.
It looks like I'm flossing my
Guys, you
teeth.
gotta excuse me. We're talking about some deep shit here right now about sleeper cell women giving blowjobs
Yeah.
to men in Walmart, but I've got to sort out my fucking.
Yeah, that's a deep conversation.
That's that. Yeah.
No, honestly,
Really made me rethink my life and my use of the words BLT.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that I could help you in such a way.
Thank you. Alright, I'm trying to open up Twitch, but everything's going so slow. So very slow.
That's because you're
Actually
I
went
don't-
downstairs, so I'm hanging out on my computer right now.
I don't remember when or how long the pre-show was. I think it was like 40, 50 minutes.
I think it was like
About an hour.
25. It was not that long.
No, it was definitely that long.
Oh really?
Yeah, I watched the counter. Like, after our second game, it was at 40 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, Stephen keeps an eye on that. He's good like that.
Oh,
He makes
Stop.
sure that we don't fuck up.
My internal
Try.
timer is not that good.
but then again, sometimes I fuck up, so
Yeah.
I don't keep myself in
Sometimes
check.
Stephen fucks up, like with his name, for example, and then
Yeah. I mean,
we
even
get
if I
these awkward moments where he
even
has
if-
to sort his name out.
even if I put Steven instead of Cheesy, it would be the same length because it's the same amount of letters. Like, that's the weird thing. Maybe I should just make it like really tiny, like that big. It's big in my nose.
Oh,
Still can't
God.
see it. I'll see it
It's
eventually.
the same length no matter what I do. Maybe if I make it really small. Said no man ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bigger is better. Every time.
Pepsi.
Matt knows.
Yeah. Guys, here's a topic.
Okay.
What is an example of something that's bigger that is not better? Go.
Ego.
Yeah.
Ego.
That's a good one. I like that one.
True. Yeah, if you got an ego the size of a blimp, naturally it's gonna crash eventually.
I'm gonna say.
Blood pressure.
True.
I'm gonna say. Camera lighting. Cause like if you know those big lights, they're like square almost for like green screens
Yeah.
and whatnot. If they're fucking like the regular size ones are really intense light, and if they're like fucking huge ones, they're like real big. And then real
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna contradict popular belief. I'm gonna say the wiener.
Well, it depends
Because
on like how big you mean.
If it gets like too big, like if you got a freaking 24-footer, $2
24-footer.
or like $10.
You got 24
What?
foot. If you got 24 foot, the second you get an erection, you're out cold. You ain't.
I don't even know if you could like. I'm pretty
No, you have
sure
Yeah,
like
second hard.
you wouldn't be able to stand up. Like that entire thing got hard. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to stand up. And also, yeah, I
No,
think
it's
I know
really
what you're talking about.
it's really
You wouldn't have
skinny,
enough
too.
blood for that shit.
It's
Man,
really
yeah,
skinny.
You'd be out cold.
It's really
If
skinny.
you're really skinny or not, you'd still be out cold.
Well then,
No,
then
like,
your
really
woman
skinny to
is
where it's
way
like-
over, is like over there, and then you're just like poking her.
It's like, wait a second, baby, let me just unravel.
Yeah, you wear it. Yeah,
It's
like
like a fire
before, you wear it around you like a belt.
I wear it like a belt.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Well, I'm pretty sure if I got the time right, whether or not I got it exactly right, it's been about an hour, I think, since we did the pre-show. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I lost focus after.
So,
I started talking
I'm going
about
to
Why
skinny
not it be
24
weird?
foot-long
Gonna open
Why
up
don't
some
it be
music.
Really weird. Like, what if, like, other parts of our bodies like acted like dicks and like extended in
Let's
certain
just
situations? Like,
let's just
I know
stop.
nipples do that when you're cold because of reasons no one knows.
Steven, cut to break, quick.
I'm
Like,
trying
what-
to.
what
I'm
if,
trying to
like-
find music
What
first.
if like your fists like
Bam.
Oh yeah, right now it's just showing me BRB enjoy the music, so
Yeah,
I don't
no.
get to
You'll
see
see
the
it.
beautiful GIF yet.
Yeah, you'll see
Oh, there it is.
Pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, I see you.
It's my favorite. He's one of my favorite comedians. I love him.
Oh god,
I
that
I
face of
figured it
mine. I
fit
can't look
pretty
at
well
that.
for you.
Yeah.
It's like-
Look at that.
It's pretty much your entire emotion, like all your emotions in one GIF when you're talking to Matt. There's like, or when you're playing a game with Matt.
You know when we do when Tom does the That's Debatable? Can we have that as my contestant behind as the host? Just
I need to get a new.
every
picture.
time Matt starts to talk about his topic, everything just fades to this GIF.
We're freaking like Tom is yawning when I was trying to explain myself.
Oh god.
I got thrown
But
for a
at the
loop.
end of
I
it,
need
though-
to figure something out.
Yeah, and I told you just to ignore them. And you did, and you fucking pulled a second out with Bob the Killer Goldfish.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
tied
the crown
with-
achievement.
You
of
tied
the
with
fucking-
Handsome Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you tied with Handsome Jack using Bob the fucking Killer Goldfish, man.
So it's hard to argue
I mean,
against
it's the
someone when they're
lamest
right
one.
about what they're arguing about. Like Handsome Jack is really memorable, and he has
Well,
been
no,
quoted
he was
numerous
arguing-
amount of times.
We was arguing whether or not Handsome Jack was cool.
I know, but Tom said many times that he's a very memorable villain, and he's like really funny, and all of his things, all
Yeah.
his lines are quotable. And I was like, he's right, but I gotta tell him he's not right. Damn it!
Dang it.
See, the funniest thing is though,
Why didn't
yeah,
you back me up?
it's like no, that's it. It's like Handsome Jack is memorable, but for me, the only parts of his entire plot that are memorable is Butt Stallion, the 100% ego, and that moment where when you end Angel and he goes from that cocky, sarcastic bastard to just straight up cool badass.
Well, even like not everyone is
That shoots
even
through it.
remembers that though too, because like I mean,
I fucking
see how
remember.
Tom forgot about that.
I remember that moment that he shot Roland. That was one of the happiest days of my life.
Yeah,
Wow.
To be fair, Roland is not one of my favourite Borderlands characters. So when Roland got shot, I was like, cool.
Athena,
Yeah.
represent.
Athena. Wait, who's Athena again?
From the pre-sequel.
Oh, I haven't played the pre.
I haven't.
I heard it was
That's
kind of
the-
lame. Like
Yeah, someone.
Oh, it
didn't
was.
add too much.
Yeah,
It was, but Athena is a badass.
All right,
Yeah, that's Krieg. Krieg's the badass.
Fuck the
Craig's
game.
a psycho.
Yeah, exactly. But have you read Krieg's backstory?
I might have. Probably forgot though.
Krieg's backstory. Krieg has got an amazing backstory.
What's his backstory?
The fact that he's schizophrenic. He has that insatiable bloodlust, and if I remember correctly, it was Moxie that calmed him down during a confrontation.
Really? Wonder how she did that.
I'm gonna quickly look now. I don't want to be giving out incorrect information about Krieg. But
Oh,
yeah,
you came up with a good topic.
Krieg is an. Oh yeah, go on. There's a topic. Fuck. There's a topic.
Oh, by the way, that entire part where I was just eating and we were talking about random shit that'll be unique only to the live stream. So if you want to see me eating and more goodness like that, remember to watch the podcast live every Saturday or Friday. Or maybe even Sunday.
Wait, you're not going to show the, you're not going to show
Not in the
you
YouTube
eating?
version.
Oh, what's the YouTube version going to be? Just a picture?
Well, no, what I mean is that part of the show where I was eating is going to be cut out. You're still going to see this entire thing and this shit covering my face all the time. But that part where I was eating isn't going to be in YouTube.
Aw. Everyone likes that, though.
I have a good topic, but I wanted to ask you guys something about, like, was related to what I was just eating. Then we can go into the topic.
Okay.
So I was just eating a McDonald's burger, and I don't know if you guys know this, but McDonald's is terrible for you and terribly unhealthy and has a lot of nasty shit in it.
Uh-huh.
I can confirm that.
But a weird thing happened to me last night because I got it last night and it was like supposed to be for dinner because my stepmom was, you know, she worked hard and she didn't want to cook anything, so she's like, you know what, I'll get McDonald's. So she got McDonald's, and normally I fucking love McDonald's, and like I've watched videos of people where they like started eating more healthy and then they tried to eat McDonald's or fast food and it makes them sick, and I was like, oh, that sounds ridiculous. I love McDonald's. I love it forever. I took one bite of my burger last night and I was like, this is disgusting, and I almost puked. I had to force myself to eat the half that I ate last night, and then I put it in the fridge.
And you just ate some right now.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
It was real difficult because
Why?
I wanted something quick. All I had to do was microwave it for 15 seconds.
Ew, a microwaved McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
To be fair, they
It's
taste
disgusting.
better. They taste better after they've been warmed up.
Yeah, I would have to agree with
tastes
that.
more
It did
better.
taste better, but it still was really hard to
it's-
stomach.
yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
I've
what
been.
kind of burger was it, though?
It's a regular cheeseburger with only like ketchup.
Oh, no wonder. Doesn't have, like, anything on it.
That's how I eat
I
it.
stopped being able to eat, like, just regular cheeseburgers, like, a long time ago.
But
It's
my
so plain.
my question I posed to you, because I've started, like, I guess not really eating healthier. I've eaten more things, and I've cut my soda intake like really down from like 4 at least to the maximum of 2 a day. I've been drinking a lot more water, and since then, actually even more than McDonald's, like I tried to have French toast sticks the other day for breakfast, and just the smell of them almost like it made me sick.
French toast sticks made you sick?
Yeah, it was like cinnamon coated French toast sticks.
That's so good, though.
I know. And I was
Cinnamon's
really
so good.
sad because I couldn't eat it and I had to eat like Apple Jacks instead. But then
Wait.
again, my stepmom was like, "Well, that's not a bad thing because now you're not eating as much nasty stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Note that them two are talking about American foods and shit that I don't know about, and so
Oh, Apple Jacks?
I'm referring everyone to my gift right now.
Wait, so you don't have cinnamon toast sticks over there, or Apple Jacks?
You have French toast over there, don't you?
Yeah, we've got French, so we make that ourselves.
Wait,
I don't
but do you
eat
have
it
the
'cause
French
it's-
toast sticks?
Well, yeah, we can make those, but I don't eat those because, you know, it's French.
Oh,
Take that, French people.
well, we're
Cutting you
American.
down a size.
I'm British. Any French people should know that by now. That's what British people do. And the
True.
French give up.
But anyways, I have a question. The question I pose to you is it worth it to eat healthier and not eat the foods that you usually like the nasty junk food that you usually do when it tastes real good because it's better for your health, but is it better for your like emotional and like mental health?
Like, okay, if you're in a, like, okay,
Mm.
so it's much better for you in the long run. When you start out, it's gonna be incredibly hard. Like, I know from personal experience when I used to just like pig out whenever I wanted to. Like, I always felt like crap about myself. But like when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like choose not to eat that. Like, you start feeling good about yourself, and like, sure, like it's kind of like a drug, I guess. Like, sure, it's not got like the as intense effects, but it will satisfy you for just a little bit. Then you want more and more and more and more. But if you can deny it right then and there, you'll be better in the long run. But of course, it isn't nearly as easy.
The question was, which do you think is better? Like, do you think you should that people should make an effort to eat healthier and
Yes.
not eat foods just because how good they taste, or should they eat whatever they want and just enjoy the food they eat?
Yeah, you should definitely like choose to eat healthier.
No,
'Cause, I mean,
no, there's something called moderation. You can have both.
oh yeah,
as long as you eat in moderation, you can have either one.
Also, if you're a good cook and you cook all your food, not only does cooking all your food make it extremely more healthier than buying it from the store, like and microwaving it, also you can control what you put into it, so you can also make it taste better even though it's healthy.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, you can eat healthy. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, you're gonna, like, eating healthier. I know a lot of people who eat healthy. They look good, they work out, they exercise, they still eat chocolate, they still have that bit of cake. They just, they do it in moderation.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it is still better for you to just choose the healthy stuff instead. Yeah, again though, like,
I don't know. I think that if someone
if you rarely eat it, then yeah, go ahead.
But that's moderation. I think that if someone just eats healthy things, they're probably going to be miserable unless that's what they prefer.
I mean, over time, you'll start to get used to it and you'll start to like it.
But you're going to be miserable for a while.
Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be that no one should have to like cut out something. If you like it, that's like turning around and saying to a YouTuber, like, would you choose to continue doing what you're doing now even though you're not getting very far with it, or would you choose to do something that you don't enjoy just to get subscribers?
It's completely up to the YouTuber.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to treat it as like a business like some YouTubers do, but that sounds like another topic we could do at another podcast.
But I mean, when it comes down to food, I mean, I'll eat whatever the hell I like. It's not whether or not it tastes. It's like I said before, I eat healthy. I'll eat the healthy options. I'll also eat the non-healthy options. It's not because I don't look after my body. It's just for the fact that I like to dictate what I eat, and I know limits. I'm not gonna go down to the shop and buy a whole cheesecake and eat the fucker to myself. In one sit.
If only I could. If only I had the money.
I used to go. What you get, like an 8-inch pizza from shop there. You got the cheesecake. I think in America it's called Cheesecake Factory. We've got one over here called the Cheesecake Shop, and I used to go there and buy the full 8-inch cheesecakes.
Oh jeez.
In one sit. I could easily,
cream cheesecake.
I could easily eat an entire one of those in one sitting.
I don't think I could.
Gosh.
I could do it now.
Too much sweetness for me.
But for me, it's a case of it's moderation. It's not. I just because I know I can do it doesn't mean I'm going to go out and do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would feel like crap halfway through.
I also think
I feel
that
good the entire way through.
With
then
eating,
then I start feeling like crap.
Yeah.
With eating healthy and dieting, a huge mistake that a lot of people make with, I guess, a lot of things, even especially things you're addicted to, is just cutting it out of your life. Usually does not work. I mean, for some people it does, but you kind of have to take it down a few notches.
Yeah, the whole dieting thing, that's one of my favourite topics to hit on, because my mates will be like, oh yeah, I stopped eating this, I buy this now, I get this because it's healthy, and I'm like, really? Is it really healthier? That dried fucking Alpen shit that you brought, with all the dried raisins and shit, do you understand what kind of additives and shit they have to add to that? So congratulations, that is all empty carbs. Yeah. It's not good for you. Half of that is sugar now. Congratulations, that energy drink that you thought was so...
it also helps if you exercise.
Exercise.
Touching on that.
I know that was an obvious one, but...
those people that have those energy drinks when they go to exercise, those things are... Them things are like...
Those things are loaded with sugar.
To be fair, I think they contain 3 times the amount of sugar as a normal 200 milliliter bottle of fucking Coke.
Yeah. It also doesn't hydrate you at all. an energy
Well,
drink.
no, because
Well,
it's, yeah,
Soda.
because it's
Luckily-
hardly any. It
luckily
sounds
I-
stupid, but it's hardly any water in it.
Luckily, I kind of got off easy with that kind of stuff because, like, normally I would always like have like a soda or like some like crap like that. But yeah, I always kind of wanted to change, but I never had the willpower, I guess. But luckily, we stopped being able to afford all that stuff. Like, we used to get these things called they're called cosmic brownies. I don't know if you guys have heard of them.
Ah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
yes.
talking about. Okay,
Cosmic
so,
brownies are little brownies that you can bend and like break into two, and they got little fucking like M&Ms almost on them.
Yeah, and like they are like little bites of heaven. But let me tell you, those little things are so bad for you.
No,
Like,
we don't have those,
They
but
could
we
kill
have.
a man.
We don't have those, but we have something over here called the Millionaires brownie, and it's a brownie, and it's like 3 different types of chocolate,
I don't
and then
care.
on top it's got Maltesers and all sorts of stuff, and it's like you look at it, and it's a brownie that has brownie bits on top of it.
Ugh,
You know,
that's
it's
overkill.
it's brownieception, and you know them things are just fucking. Just looking at them hurt my teeth.
Yeah, like stuff like Airheads. Like they hurt my teeth so bad, but I love them to death.
Love Airheads.
No,
Like-
we don't have those over here.
Like, oh, you don't have Airheads over there?
I'm sorry, is
You
there
know
an
what they
echo?
are, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're basically like
I-
strips of sugar.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
that's
we've
really
got
how you
variants of
describe
that.
They're like
it. Really?
thick, plasticky sugar that comes in different flavors.
Man, it's so weird. Like how like you guys don't know the candy we have over there, because like there's candy that's like got such variations.
But
from
we've
country to country.
we've got different variations of that stuff over there, but we ain't got like exactly what they're called. And
Yeah.
just going on to like drinking soda and that lot that's bad for you. I don't have any problem with that because I don't drink sodas and whatnot or energy drinks. I drink whiskey, so
Oh
Well,
yeah,
good.
even better.
my whiskey's
There-
very strong.
The thing about soda in my house is that is like the majority of the drinks that are bought, and I don't have like my own income, so I can't like
You
affect.
need to start. You need to start sending some of those animations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get my own
Send us-
money. So because
Yeah,
like
cash
Trading
money.
your animations for water.
that is kind of like one of the most most difficult things about eating healthy. Whenever you like, especially for like someone who's like a child or like living with their parents and doesn't have a job, because you don't really have much choice of what food is bought.
Yeah.
So I try
Like,
and I exercise a lot, so kind of helps. Also, anyone wanting to build muscle, water and protein for every workout,
Basically, chicken and water.
yeah. Essentially.
or a protein
Or
shake.
or just go like me and go out back and like freaking strangle a cow and eat
I'm
it.
telling you, protein shakes, fucking, they're nasty as fuck. But if you can stomach that shit, have
No, I
one
can't.
30 minutes before your workout, and you will see a lot of improvement.
Yo, my brother who is jacked, he has gotten to love protein shakes. Like, cause like he would have them all the time. And honestly, I wish I was I wish like I was addicted to that kind of stuff. Like,
I wish I liked healthy things.
yeah, that'd be so awesome. Like, in the future, the future of food is obviously gonna change. I would hate it
The
to
meta.
death if like future became like future food became like pills and stuff that you can
The
eat.
food
and, like,
meta
taste
is
like
going to
it.
change.
Yeah, the food meta changes, of course. I would like it if like you could start making it so like stuff like celery and broccoli was like tasted as good as like cake and stuff. That'd be awesome.
That's
Or like the
One
other
of the
way
things that
around.
every-
Like cake and stuff is like as healthy as broccoli. I'd love that.
Science. Get on it.
Yeah.
science. Do something about it.
Fuck
And then
space.
people would
We
be
don't need to
like,
go
why
out
would
there.
they-
Yeah, we don't need to go to space. We need broccoli that tastes like
We got enough
fucking
problems
cheesecake.
down here.
I'm pretty sure that there was some kind of like either article or something, or maybe it was a science book I read. But at the end of our galaxy, there's like this radiation that is constantly bombarded, at the edge of our galaxy that we cannot like be touched by it or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist, shockingly enough.
Yeah.
It's a radiation known only as unknownium.
Yeah.
Unknownium. That sounds like a freaking crappy sci-fi movie name.
Like
For like,
unobtainium.
No, it sounds like the next ore they're gonna use in fucking Avatar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unobtainium.
One?
We had
Unobtainium.
Like
unobtainium.
Unobtainium. That I said 5 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unobtainium. Okay.
Yeah. The first film it was unobtainium. The next one's gonna be unknownium, and then the third film.
The second one is we don't.
And
give
then
a
the
fuck
third. No, that's the second film is gonna be unknownium. The third film is we're just milking disium.
Fourth one's gonna be what even is this shit? Ian.
Oh
no, it's gonna be an I.
fifth
It's
one-
gonna be I'd. What is this? What even is this shit? I'd. No, shit I'd.
Excuse me. That's not how chemistry works.
How the fuck would you know, Matt?
Because I took chemistry last year.
Okay, what?
Nerd.
I will tell you that I know what dictates that, Matt. It is one of the components of the chemical, and shockingly enough, what even is this shit isn't an actual chemical. So the laws of physics and science do not apply to my made up.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So it's just a thought or something?
Yeah. And you're
Well,
like,
just-
that's not how chemistry works. What, on something that doesn't
Well,
fucking
excuse
exist?
me, we're going on about freaking rare metals and stuff, and he brings.
No, we're
out
not. We're going
freaking
on about metals that don't exist. We were talking
Okay.
about the metals from fucking Avatar.
rare sci-fi metals, and then
Banana?
he starts going into like philosophical.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
chemistry.
Steve.
Banana.
I didn't take the chemistry freaking philosophical class. I didn't know that was a thing.
This is the thing,
Oh
though.
my
This is the thing, though,
God.
Matt. You tried to argue that what Stevens made up metal didn't comply with chemistry, and then when we told you it's made up, and then you're like, oh, and then you always like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that we were just fucking, you know.
Fucking around when I said, what even is this shit, Ian?
Yeah, we started talking. We started the whole
I was
conversation by
correcting
talking
that
about
it was
Avatar.
a metal. I was correcting that it was a metal, so it wouldn't end in "ide." Okay, I'm trying to put my school learning into use.
Yeah, no fucking that works perfectly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting that Skills. I hope you feel like you've hosted or given a very quality podcast its notoriety.
Don't worry about it, man. Basically,
Oh, yeah,
what this
about-
podcast is all about is basically, you know, chewing the fat, talking about the big topics, and pointing at Matt's flaws.
Yeah, every single last one of them.
Well, if you didn't make it so easy,
I'm not making it easy. You guys are just trying your best.
No, you made it real easy.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
mate, it was like a swing and a miss in a fucking field of just Matt fuck up.
Okay, here.
So my topic that I thought of, the actual good topic, other than eating healthy,
Shit, it's on
was
topic,
I
right?
was gonna ask you guys, or was gonna see if we could talk about good character design, because that was touched on in the debate. However, I would rather talk about lazy and bad character design. I feel like that's easier to talk about.
Yeah, lazy and bad character design.
The example that's used in the debate that won't be coming out for like I assume like a week, maybe a couple weeks. I don't know.
You're going to use Bob the Goldfish, aren't you?
No, but bad character design. The example we used was Samus. Whenever she's just in her suit, and in most of the games, you don't see her face. You don't see her reactions or hear her voice in a lot of the older games. So she was basically like a blank slate, or a pair of pants that you put on and run through the game, which is used in many forms, like in Twilight. That's a really good example. And a lot of books like Twilight, that's a really good example.
But to be fair, though, to be fair to the Samus thing, it's like that's the way the game is designed.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Samus's personality and characteristics are touched on a hell of a lot in like the comics and the, you know, all that kind of genre that came out about her. That picks up more about
I think.
her previous life.
Okay, I think that the Twilight example was a better example.
Yeah, that Twilight is fucking hate.
She's a boring ass girl with no like noticeable emotions or like differences. So you
And she
basically put yourself
falls-
in the movie.
And then she falls for the for the vampire, who is just like her.
That's
has
another
no
movie.
emotion. Oh, I'm fucking hell! Have I hit for? I'm hitting on something completely different.
Yeah, that's another movie where
It's
someone,
like
a girl
one of
falls
the-
for a zombie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I know exactly what film you're about. You're called about Cold Blooded. Is it Cold Blooded or Cold Hands or?
I don't
No.
think so.
I'm trying to remember what fucking film. Essentially, it goes from his point of view. He is a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that film was fucking good.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, that was
It
good.
was really silly.
But one of the things I was actually going to say, Samus. If someone was to turn around and say, Samus has no personality, she's a blank. One could argue the same thing about Isaac. Yeah, you see like his face in that lot when he changes suit, but that's about it. For the entirety of the game, he's in a
You're
suit.
talking
You
about
don't
Dead
see-
Space.
Yeah.
Remember, I thought you were talking about Binding of Isaac.
No. Isaac Clarke, he's the engineer.
And the movie is.
Oh, where did Matt go? Matt's fucked off.
The movie is called Warm Bodies.
That's it, thank you. Warm Bodies was fucking good, I like that.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I'd very happily watch that film again. In fact, I have watched
Yo.
it several times.
Yo, what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You dropped out. Yeah,
Um,
I watched it myself, and then I watched it with my mum.
Another one another movie that I have an example of. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's called The Host. It's it is another example of a movie.
Japanese.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. It is about a book that is written. It's basically about aliens that kind of take over Earth and kind of like basically take control of everyone. And the movie is about a girl.
I'll be right back.
The movie is about a girl who gets controlled by one of these things, and basically is able to fight back and kind of like stop her. But the thing is that I feel like she's a blank slate because throughout the entire movie, she is like the person controlling her body is the alien who knows really nothing about humans and like
Yeah.
she doesn't know anything and she's not really unique, I guess. I don't know if I'm describing this very
No,
well.
yeah. It's like I watched a film similar. It's an anime similar to that. It's called Parasite.
Yeah.
And in Parasite, these life forms come to Earth. They literally have not just no knowledge of humans, but they don't even know what they are. And it tries to take over the main protagonist, and he ends up, it doesn't, because what it does, the parasite gets in through your ear or nose, and then consumes your brain and takes over the brain's function, and they feed on humans to survive and whatnot.
Mhm.
Well, it fails getting into his ear because he's wearing earbuds because he's listening to music. And when he tries to go up his nose, he sneezes and wakes up and sees it, and he has a fear of bugs and whatnot, so he tries to kill it. And it jumps into his arm, into his right hand. And as you see it travelling up his arm, he like stops it from getting up, and he's screaming, etc., etc. Anyway, come to the morning, and it turns out that the thing, this parasite, has actually taken over. What it does, it consumes that body part, and it consumed his right hand and became his right hand. And then the main protagonist figures out what they're doing, they're killing humans to survive and whatnot. They kind of, in one point, come to the conclusion that they're going to have to work together and fight back to survive, because all the parasites see him as food. Not his right hand, though. They see the right hand as a parasite. They see him as food, but if he dies, the parasite dies, because he's getting nutrients from what the main protagonist, eats. So it becomes a symbiotic relationship. And Miggy, that's what it calls itself. Miggy is, I think it's Japanese for hand, or right hand. He's very, cold to the world. He really just cares about his own survival and points it out many times. But yeah, in one way, I felt Miggy was a little bit meh. But it was a good anime. But yeah, when you said about The Host, that just reminded me of that.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say anime because anime is notorious for this kind of lazy character development or character design because of the fact that, all those tropes, One of them is that it's basically a average guy who gets, I guess, the attention of many women or many men.
Hey, don't knock on harems. Don't knock on the harem animes. I'll slap you. So super hard. No, but I will give you one. I will give you one, and it's one of the ones that I see a hell of a lot. And it's, you know, the lone warrior who knows nothing of his past. You know, must confront an unknown evil.
Yeah.
And that is so fucking overused.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reason I said don't knock on the harem anime is because the harem animes, they take, like, one of them that I've watched takes that one that I said and puts that spin on it, and it kind of bulks. But no, I can see I can see where you're coming from. There are some really lazy as fuck harem animes out there, and I've sat there and I've been one episode in, I'm like, well, enough is enough.
I mean, I think it's less that I don't think that like harems are like ridiculous. I mean, they can be ridiculous, but I think it gets ridiculous whenever the show kind of banks on the fact that it's a harem.
They just rely on that
instead of good writing or good comedic flow.
I think the one thing that annoys me in those as well is when they go through one character at a time, showing their, like, you know, their path. Oh, she's got this, like, in her past, she watched her father die. Yet when we was looking at, I don't know, whatever other girl it was, she was perfectly fine and she was happy. And so all of a sudden, what? It's because it's her turn now. Now we get to see the flaws. All of a sudden they've surfaced, even though, like, 2 episodes ago she was fucking joking around and shit in circumstances that would relate to the death of the parents and would make her remember. But now, because it's convenient to the plot, we're seeing it. That's lazy.
Yeah. It's
So
almost
you
like
might
a
as well
way
just-
to be like, hey, this is actually some serious shit.
Yeah,
Keep
and
watching.
I mean, I'm not being funny. If you're going to do it that way, then don't include that character until that point. Like, bring them into the anime at that point. Because up to then, everything she's done has been a lie. And
Yeah.
that again is lazy and really
It's
bad.
unfortunate, like, whenever a form of writing or a form of art, like, gets so overused that it's like there's not much stuff that can be done that's unique.
I mean, I understand using those genres as a base. I mean, go by all means. You know, some of the best works came from a base design of, you know, whatever. But when you think that the base design is all you need, you don't really need to improve on it, then you're just getting lazy.
Yeah, I think a good example, because I think what I was thinking to myself was that I feel like you, like you said, you could use some passive anime or of any art form like movies or games as examples and like ways to go off of or inspiration, but having a thing that sets you apart from other animes or other games or other art forms or pieces of art in your art form is almost key nowadays, because so many people can do art and it's so more accessible than it used to be. Like an anime that is like, when you hear about it, you're like, oh, that's fucking ridiculous, I don't want to watch that. But it's different. Is that I don't remember the name. It's an anime in which the characters cook food or something like that, and it's so good it makes their clothes pop off. That's different than most anime. It's ridiculous, but it's different and sets it apart from fucking guy in school has a bunch of girls, you know, coming after him.
Yeah. I mean, there was one of them that really, you know what, it was this is quite possibly the most unique twist on the harem, like, anime, is High School of the Dead.
Oh yeah, I like High School
He is in a
of the Dead.
harem situation in a fucking zombie apocalypse, and they don't touch on it like a fucking, you know, oh, one lad, many girls, hilarity ensues. It's one lad, many girls, fuck ton of zombies.
Yeah.
Survive.
I mean, there are a few times where you're like, okay, really? But
oh yeah, like when they go to the teacher's
you
house
remember
and
those parts though, don't you?
Yeah. Like I just said, there's that one scene where they go and everyone has a bath, and then they all get
Oh
drunk.
god.
and they're all walking around in like fucking like the world's skimpiest bathrobes, which is just barely clinging to the teacher's boobs.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not being funny, she should technically pass out every time she runs with the amount of blood that flows to her. But it's memorable.
Or the part where in that anime where the dude's sniping and then he uses, not only does he use some girl's boobs as like kind of to set his sniper on,
Yeah,
he shoots through another girl's boobs, and then the boobs like part around, and then the bullet goes through and kills a zombie.
Fucking brilliant. I know, I love the bit because when you first see the I can't remember his name, the lad with the glasses, and you think, all right, typical fat nerdy lad, he's gonna die.
He's
He's
great.
dead.
He's
And
great.
then he whips out a fucking nail gun and modifies
He
it.
created the nail gun.
Yeah, he creates this nail. I'm sort of like, yo, man, you can't die now.
Oh, it was so
You
good.
see,
I love
they
that guy.
kill you now. I'm not watching. And when I got to the end of season 1 and I've been sat here, like I'm like, season 2 out yet? Have they done season 2 yet? They
Oh
need to
my!
do season 2.
I've been waiting for season 2 for like 2 years.
Everyone has been waiting for season 2.
That's so
It's
good.
like I tell you, another one which didn't get lazy with the character design, did it really well, was, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, all right, here we go, #1 fucking horror anime, High School DxD, where main lad, you know, he's not really well liked with the girls. There's that one popular girl, you know, long red hair, all this lot, everyone wants to get with her, so mysterious. And then this girl talks to him, asks him out, and all this lot. Turns out she's an angel. She kills him. But the thing is that the angel kills him.
Mm.
It's like normally the angel is the one, you know, the one you're waiting for to save him. But in this instance, the angel is a fucking psychopathic bitch, and just like full out kills him. And it's the girl with the red hair. She's a demon, and
She's
she
an angel. Now
saves
she's
him.
a demon.
No, no. What it is, the one that asked him out is the angel, but then the red-haired girl,
That he
who's all
likes.
mysterious and that, yeah, she's a demon, and what it is, she says to him, "I can save you. All you have to do is pledge to, you know, be my servant." And he's like, "Okay then." And it turns out the way that the demons work, the way their hierarchies work, is the leader is. It works like chess. So the leader, her name is Rias Gremori, and she's actually the sister of Satan. You find out.
Of course.
She would be the king. Then she's got a second in command she acts as the queen. She's a magic user. Then you have her knight, and obviously he works just like a knight, speed. Then you've got the girl who is the perfect example of, you know, not much emotion shown, but she looks like she's what, probably 14, 13 at best, but she is the rook, and she's a complete fucking like iron wall.
Stone cold bitch.
Oh no, she's like literally she isn't. Well, she is that, but like her position as rook is the castle, the tower. They're the wall, and basically she can like tank punches.
Yeah.
She is so small and she just tanks. And then it turns out the main character, he's a pawn. Like, but it turns out she had to use all 8 pawn pieces on him to save him. So it's not just a case that he's a pawn, he's like represented as one of the most powerful pawns. Then obviously it does get a little bit cliche when you find out the angel killed him because he had this thing called they're like artifacts that humans can take, and it's like they give him special powers. And his one is the power of the Welsh dragon. It's the red dragon. And what it is, he has the power to double his power. So he can boost his strength and whatnot. And then when he executes it, it lasts for 10 seconds. But depending on how many times he's boosted his power, he could probably split Earth. But it lasts for a very short period of time. After that, he drains. But then he like slowly discovers he can transfer it to other people and whatnot. And it is a really good. To be fair, it's like the character design is a little cliche, but the way they've done the anime worked really well with it. So, were they lazy with the character design? Maybe one could argue they were, but then they kind of worked. It almost feels like they worked extra hard to make the anime work with the character.
Okay.
So there's my argument.
Another kind of like kind of laziness in anime specifically is the animation and the art style. A lot of times whenever you watch anime nowadays, it is all the same kind of like really bright and really dark, like really bright brights or like highlights and really dark shadows and really contrasting like sleek animation. But there's not much other than that. Like a lot of anime has that, which is one of the many reasons why I love Kill la Kill, because it's not that and it's kind of rough, but it's still a good show.
Yeah, definitely. It's the same reason I personally rate No Game No Life as one of my, probably in my top 10 animes, because the art style was phenomenal. You know, the anime in itself is brilliant. Right, the way No Game No Life works is you've got a brother and sister. They are otakus. In fact, no, technically classified as neat. But they are the ultimate game players. Like, legitimately, when you first meet them, you don't even realise it's them. They're actually playing an MMORPG. They are in PvP. It's a 4v4 battle. What the opponents don't realise is these no-names, because they have no names, the 4 characters. Yeah, all 4 characters are being controlled by a brother and a sister. And at one point, the sister goes to sleep, the brother is fighting with his 2 mouse in each hand, and then a mouse in each foot, and he's still beating him. Right?
Yo, what's up? I'm back. Sorry, I got hit with a surprise birthday party for someone.
Then it like they turn around, they hit on the fact that like they find the world boring because they're gamers. They are legitimate full-blown gamers, and they find the world boring. All of a sudden, they get a message. They get an email from an unknown thing saying, "Do you think you were born in the wrong world?" And obviously, they answer yes to it. All of a sudden, they're transported to a world which is literally everything is settled by games. And if you give me a minute, I'll actually pull up the rules. What it is, I know one of the rules is whatever you bet in the game has to be of equal value to the opposition's trade. So, like, if, for example, I bet my life, you have to bet something of equal value to my life. Otherwise,
half my bank account.
No Game No Life rules.
Dick move, bruh.
There we go.
Is that the anime? I've heard about that.
No Game No Life to 10 pledges. To pledge 1, all murder, war, and robbery is forbidden in the world. Number 2, all conflict in this world will be resolved through games. Rule 3, in games, each player will bet something that they agree is of equal value. Rule 4, as long as it doesn't violate pledge 3, anything may be bet and any game may be played. Rule 5, the challenge party has the right to decide the rules of the game. 6, any bets made in accordance with the pledges must be upheld. So if you lose, you have to abide by the rules. Rule 7, conflicts between groups will be conducted by designated representatives with absolute authority. So, say, for example, the king of one land and the king of another land have a dispute, it is settled by the designated representatives of each land that they have designated in like a territory versus territory. Check this one out. Rule 8, being caught cheating during a game is grounds for an instant loss. It states you can cheat, just don't get caught.
Ooh.
If you're caught, you automatically lose. Number 9, in the name of the god, the previous rules may never be changed. And rule number 10, my favourite rule. Let's all have fun and play together.
Aww.
And I'm not being funny, these two go into this world, not only
do wreck everyone and make everyone sad.
They become the representatives of humanity. In like the first 3 episodes. I always base an anime on the first 3 episodes. And this anime just blew me. It's fucking amazing. But if you look at the art style, well, the art style just works so well.
So, Matthew, since you were away for a while, it was just me and Crow. Give us an example of something that you thought was like lazy character design.
Oh yeah, easy character design.
Maybe one in video games, because we talked about some movie ones and a lot of anime.
Yeah, we've touched movie and anime.
Oh, movie and anime. Uh,
Sometimes, Stephen, you and me are gonna have to swap notes on animes.
I don't watch that much.
no, it's kind of like I do watch a lot of anime, but like I don't know, I can't I really don't like look for like the lazy writing. I kind of like take every single person as it is. But I mean, yeah, I can't really think of anyone.
I've got one from a game, and I know Tom's gonna fucking kick when he sees this.
Kingdom Hearts.
Uh-huh.
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama, yeah.
It's to be fair. I mean, it doesn't. It they could have gone. They could have gone with like the Professional or something. But they kind of looked and went, well, how about we make it something that like people like Tom said, something that people can relate to. And they're like, yeah, let's make it like your mum. I wonder if that. To be fair, I wonder if that started off as a joke. Yeah, let's make it your mum. And then
Your mom. Done!
Yeah, and then the person was like, hey, that's a good.
That's genius.
Package it. Going out
Yeah.
tomorrow.
To me, I mean, it doesn't really take much forethought to turn around and say, yeah, just, you're playing a game, it's cooking, etc., etc. Oh, did we mention that the person in the game, the like main female, if you would, is your
The
mum?
thing is that I don't really think there's much character design in Cookie Mama because there doesn't need to be any much character design.
Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
thing.
I would.
There's a lot of games that like people could go around and say like, oh, that's so lazy. And it's like it's not lazy. They just
No
didn't
need
need
for
to
it.
do that.
It
Like,
works for the game.
Like if Cooking Mama had a past that was like when she was 7, her
Oh my
parents
God,
were
the
murdered.
secret,
and she was sent
Oh
to
no!
the
Don't
street.
even.
Her children are dead.
She
and
had
you're
to
her
fucking cook
adopted
to
child.
survive.
Her
Matt's
children died, and you're her adopted child, and she has to go through teaching you how to cook. But it's hard for her because she can't stand the idea of having another child after she lost her 3 children.
Yeah.
because they couldn't cook.
Or like she was a failure at life.
They
so
died
she has
in
to
a- they
make
died in
you
a
the person
horrible-
she could never be.
No, they died in a horrible cooking accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them
Grease
were
fire.
deep fried and served at a Mexican restaurant.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, okay, then fair enough that one with Cooking Mum. But I mean, if they wanted to like build a backstart thing now, if they wanted to like try and go somewhere with Cooking Mama, they really couldn't.
No.
I mean,
I think bad character design in gaming is actually. I think gaming might be one of the most notorious uses of the one we said earlier, the blank slate
Oh God, yeah.
kind of deal. Like when someone's in a
Yes.
suit of armor and you can't see their face.
I tell
Not
you
Samus
one
in
thing
particular.
one thing I cannot abide by, games or films doing it, is when a game is made out of a film or a film is made from a game, and
Ugh.
neither one of them,
Halo movie. Do it.
yeah.
I
Like,
don't care how bad it is. I'll love it.
well, I'm just saying, it's like, look, for example, look at the Resident Evils. I know that's the reverse, but
oh yeah.
there was no Alice.
Yeah. You want to know? You want to know something? I actually like all of the Resident Evil
Oh.
movies.
No, they're good, but I just don't think. I think that they tried too hard to make it different, and because of that, it just became.
Yeah, or like that movie, Lucy.
Oh, I actually really like that movie.
I did not, and I kind of felt like first off they were like, oh, how would she have powers? Oh, let's do the classic. She uses 100% of her brain,
Classic.
and at the end, instead of like having her like having like some kind of like confrontation or something where she's like beaten or something, she just decides, oh, I'm gonna turn into a flash drive.
I mean, it's kind of hard to have a confrontation whenever you're basically God.
Yeah, I know though, but that was like the entire movie.
So there's
too,
another
like-
thing is that her character design works for the story.
Yeah, it works for the situation.
I don't know.
I think it's like, yeah, I mean, if it was anything else, yeah, that would be bad character design. But we touched on this, didn't we? With
But if you don't
High
like the
School
movie,
Musical.
fair dues. Like, don't like the
Yeah.
movie. It's fine.
Mm. Also, I just saw the saddest thing. So a freaking ice cream man drove by. I'm not sure if you heard the music.
Yeah, we had.
And like, yeah, and like he like drove up to like a bunch of people outside,
And drove away.
and like and he was like right there, and he stopped for like 10 seconds, and like the music wasn't playing, and like no one like even like decided to like pay attention to him. So he was like, okay, and he started playing his music, and he was looking out, and everyone still just ignored him. And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he
Oh,
did like this,
God.
like
The
like
ply
this
of
10, like
That-
this 10-point turn because he was in like he was in a weird spot, so he had to like.
That's even worse than what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say he came up to some kids and spun away, like drove away. But that's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah,
That's
I
fucking-
felt bad for the guy. Yeah, literally
Yeah,
no one turned around.
Yeah, he's like, you're there, like, oh, I'm gonna serve with a smile on my face, and then everyone just ignores you. Like,
Serve with
what
a
did you
smile on
do?
my face and serve up smiles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like everyone just ignores you. It's
There's
like,
that
you've got to
question-
have some kind of
Then you,
concentration.
then you
and
get
not
that
go, "Oh,
then you get that
fuck all
question in
you."
your head like, is it me?
Yeah.
Do they not
Am
like
I the
me?
one?
Did I do something wrong?
I mean,
Yeah,
how
like
how
you could tell he felt awkward too because he like turned off the music like halfway through
Like,
was it like the turning around?
it wasn't like a
Yeah.
just off. It was
Yeah.
Like it was
It,
painful to
it
watch.
kind of went down as the way he's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is awkward.
Oh fuck you guys! I'm just gonna eat the ice cream.
I'll fucking go home and eat it myself.
Of course he's gonna pay for
Yeah.
it
Oh, he
because
wants some
he'd
ice
get
cream.
fired. We're gonna pay
Yeah,
for it.
you know, and
I bet any money-
it
no,
was
I
kind
bet
of,
what
it was
it
kind of
was-
weird too because like how long he was there, I almost assumed that he was actually just parking there and that was his house. He was there for like a sad amount of time.
You can just imagine it though, like he gets to that point where he's like sat there waiting, and then out of nowhere you just hear him go, "Ice cream? Anyone?"
Yeah, that's like walking up to like someone like I guess like really like popular or someone like really famous whom you like really like just fawn over, and you just walk up to them and don't talk and wait for them to like
Yeah.
be done talking to notice you, and you're just like just
And
standing
ladies
there
and
kind of
gentlemen, that ice cream man is an example of good character design.
like yeah, you can just feel the emotion. Oh
You
my
can just
gosh.
see that twinkle in his eyes.
story.
He drove into the neighborhood, saw his potential customers. His heart lifted as he
Oh,
needed
yeah.
to meet his quota.
No, it's not even got a factor of. He doesn't care about the quota. He just wants to serve.
He just wants to
He
make people
lives to
happy.
serve people.
He
He
just
lives
wants-
to make kids smile.
Yeah, he just wants to make people happy with ice cream.
And- Yeah, and it's not exactly like a job you can approach kids in and not seem weird.
Oh no, you can't like.
ice-
Excuse me, kids. Would you like some ice cream?
Yeah, you can't do that. It's like, would you like some ice cream?
Get fucking pepper
You
sprayed
sound like a fucking.
by the children.
You know, that's something I hate too. Like recently, I've been noticing this as I've gotten like older and I've stopped looking like a freaking dorky little kid.
You get
I'm a
pepper sprayed.
dorky big man. And
Big man.
like I've noticed that like if you talk to like young kids now, like other adults don't like that.
No,
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's seen as
They'll
weird.
give you the weird eye. Like when I was
makes me
picking
laugh,
up my little
right?
brother from preschool or not preschool from elementary school, I was picking him up, right, and I was waiting outside on the bench, waiting for him to exit the school so we can walk home. And a little kid, he comes up to me and like, just this weird thing where he like, runs like forward to like this wall and then back to me, and forward to the wall and back to me. And it was clear he wanted me to do it with him. And so I'm like, why not? And I did that. We did that for a little bit, and I looked over and I saw the mom looking at me like,
I
'cause she was like so nervous because I was like, kind of looked like I was chasing this kid almost.
have a situation not really similar, but kind of similar.
We've never chased kids.
Oh, really? It's
When
my
I
favorite
was a
hobby
kid,
of
I
mine.
did. When I was a kid, I chased other kids that were like my age, and I got chased.
Yeah, how else do you get all those orphans, you know?
But well, I was in GameStop, right? And I was looking for, God, what game was it? I want to say it was. It might have been like one of the DLC maps for Halo 3. No, it hadn't. It couldn't have been that long ago. No, this was like a few years ago. I was in GameStop looking for a game or DLC or something with my dad, and my dad was over looking at something else, and I was looking at a game for I assume the 360 And I was looking at the games, and this kid comes up, and he's like, he's like looking at it, and like when a kid like maybe 8 years old, 9 years old comes to GameStop with his parents, it's probably because he got good grades, and it's probably got like a limit, like maybe $20 or something like that on a game. And he's looking for a game, and of course it's hard to choose as a kid because there's so many choices, but you only get one. And I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, oh, he's probably having a hard time, and I was like, hey man, do you like RPGs, and like, do you like fighting dragons and stuff?
God.
And he's like, yeah, I love dragons and stuff. So I was like, oh well, here, Skyrim, this game's really good. And he's like, okay, and like he was about to grab it, and his mom didn't even look at me, didn't say anything to the child, grabbed his hand and walked to the other side of the store.
Aww.
And I was like, fuck you.
I've always like loved every experience I had with
Well,
GameStop.
That experience, but I mean, I remember once I picked my sister up from like when she was in primary school, and some of the other parents were like looking at me dead weird, because I'm not a small bloke. I'm like a pretty at this point. I'm a pretty stocky bloke.
Yeah.
Stood there watching the kids coming out, like looking around, like at the front door. Where's my sister? And these three parents that were stood like not too far behind me, but just far away that I could hear them. And they're like, "Oh, I wonder what he's looking for. Do you think we should call the police?" Alright, my little sister comes out. Walks up to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's go get the bus. Let's go home." And I turned around and I looked at them, and went, "I was picking my sister up from school. Is that a freaking crime?"
You gotta call the police.
And they all looked at me stunned. I went, I could hear you talking about me. I went, what?
Yeah.
So someone can't come pick your sister up from school? Is that what you're telling me? What? I've got to put on a banner that says I'm not a paedophile.
Not registered sex offender.
I went, I tell you. And I turned and I tell you what. Next time I come, to come pick up my sister, I'll put on a nice big bright purple sash that says, "Don't worry, parents. I don't want your kids. I've come to collect my little sister." And these parents walked away dead bright red, and one of the teachers walked out and went, "I don't blame you."
Yeah. I
hate people like that.
I kind of hate how
it's a society thing
nowadays. Like they're so protective over their little kids because they think that every single person is like a potential serial child
it's the
killer
unknown. You don't know who they are, so you assume the worst.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. But that's the thing. I'm not gonna have a bunch of people stood behind me going, "Oh, he could be a paedophile. Oh, should we call the police?" Call the fucking police. What are the police gonna arrest me on? Charges of picking up my little sister from school. I've been found guilty of being a good brother.
It's funny that you say being a good brother and being found guilty for that, because me and my brother, my little brother Dakota, we're actually really far apart in age. We're like 6 years difference in age.
No, that's like my brother.
But basically when I got into high school my freshman year, I didn't go to pick him up from because the high school was like right across the street from the grade school. So my grandpa would wait in the car in the high school parking lot, and then my brother would come up and then get in the car with us, and I wouldn't go to get him. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my little brother. I'm gonna surprise him. See if he enjoys the surprise. So I wait by the door, kind of like behind the door, kind of like this, and then the door is open. Kids start coming out. I see my little brother. I go behind him and I pick him up over my shoulder. I'm like, "Hey, buddy!" And this fucking guy comes over and doesn't say anything. He pulls my little brother off of me from behind me. He pulls him off of my shoulder like this. So my brother goes face forward that way and falls on the sidewalk. Oh my god. I popped this dude straight in the mouth. And I was like, "You motherfucker, you dropped my brother!" He's like, "Your brother?" Of course, while he's holding his nose, he's like, "Your brother? What? I thought you were just kidding, picking him up for no reason." I was like, "Who does that?"
Yeah, really.
I'm not being funny. There's being a brave pedophile, and then there's just assuming that someone's being a brave pedophile. I mean, who's the bigger idiot, really?
It's also probably part because people want to like be a hero, I guess, in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
so-
got that
but
hero complex.
But it's like I'm gonna save the little kids.
My brother was fine,
now
by the way.
Now you seem more creepy than me.
Yeah.
Luckily
I will
not.
save
Luckily enough, he only got like a
every
little scratch on his cheek, I think.
I think nowadays.
But still more
people
than
have-
was necessary.
Mm.
I think people have gone into this like overprotective thing way too much.
Yeah, like, I really wish we were still in that age of free-range parenting. Like, where you could... Like, when my parents were kids, they could just hop on their bikes and literally go wherever, as long as they were back in time for dinner. Now,
like,
if you
yeah.
do that kind of things, you'll get
They're
child
bad
services called on you and lose your kid.
I mean, I'm not
Like-
being funny. The way I see it, I mean, yeah, if you're leaving like your kids unsupervised, that makes sense. I mean, if there's like a responsible, I wouldn't say adult, but someone within like a set range of age. And everyone's
mean-
just gone quiet. Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I'm, like, waiting for you to...
My mom
Explain.
was real protective of me. I didn't really get to go out with like friends or go anywhere when I was younger. So
Can't
go into
into
today,
guys.
Like, if our parents haven't had, like, a meaningful heart-to-heart conversation, we weren't allowed to go out with their kids. Like, what even is that? Like, they have kids.
Well, I mean, I came from the whole thing of like, have you spoke to the parents? Do the I want names, I want numbers, I want fucking, I
want their
want
birth certificate.
yeah, I
and
want
to
mom-
me.
my
I
mom
wanna
would just
see-
not let me.
the deed for the fucking house. Do they own the house? They don't. Their Oh, you ain't going around now. No,
Yeah.
no. Their council fucking. It's like, Mum, we rent from the council. Yeah, but there's,
We're us.
their kids ain't gonna. They're not gonna let their kids come around to see you. We haven't asked them
Yeah.
yet. Don't backchat me.
Don't backtalk me. I'm not
Fucking sash your
backtalking. I'm
mom.
responding to you.
Yeah. Mom, there's no need for that. Don't sass me, boy.
Why are you
No,
punching me?
don't
Don't
use
talk
the
back.
shoe.
Pow, pow.
No, my mom would make up excuses like for reasons
shit
not
out of
no for reasons not to be able to go with friends or go out. Like sometimes it was really mean excuses. Like she would say we were gonna go do something else, like as a family,
Oh,
and then we wouldn't go. Like we go, hey, we're going to a water park. It's winter. It's an indoor water park. Okay, I can't wait. I'm gonna tell my friends I can't go because I'm going to a water park. And then we don't go to a water park.
that
Tear.
sucks. That sucks.
Tear.
Oh my gosh, I almost just fell down a hill.
Donate if you cry every time.
You know,
Why does it always rain on me? No, the ultimate one for that is say something I'm giving.
Yeah.
oh, you know,
Just a little kid
got
sat
that-
there with his bag, with his towel and his swimming trunks, and, his,
I got that song like ingrained in my
and
head because
there's just snow coming down outside.
No. Yeah, put my hand on the window.
Yeah,
Nope.
just like a solid.
in
No,
the,
it doesn't even slide down. You just put your hand on. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a solid slug.
yeah. I've got like
Frowny
that song
face.
and like two other
on the
songs like
window.
ingrained in my head. Like what is it? I don't remember the names of them, but if I
Good.
hear them all, I'll be able to go along with them perfectly. Cause like, what is it? I did
Give us a
I
ditty.
did a musical for my theater class. We had to write a musical and choose our own songs, and it's crazy too because I always used to think to myself, how do people like remember all this stuff? How do people remember like entire scripts and stuff? Like, because that's a lot of information. And then I go through it, and then like it's impossible to forget. It's such a weird thing. Because like I don't know, it's just so many words. It's crazy how much like my brain can actually handle when I read it over and over.
I mean, you actually try.
Yeah, which I don't do too often in school. So it's crazy when I do. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to start trying in school, considering it's gonna be my junior year.
Oh damn.
Yeah, SATs, all that crap. Can't wait.
I'm
Yeah.
almost graduated.
Oh, really? I thought you were graduating.
Yeah, I should have been graduated a few months ago.
No, why weren't you?
Either I was lazy about it for a while and my computer broke.
Oh, were you taking online school?
Yep.
Yeah. My friend did that for a while. I probably could do that because like I'd get on my computer and be like, all right, online school time. After this quick match of whatever the heck I want to play.
It's hard to get started, I will say that.
Yeah, you know, that's always been my problem. Because whenever I'm in school, I will work like the most seasoned veteran in an office. And like, I will go crazy on any assignment. But when I get home...
wish I had my own office.
Should. My own cubicle in class.
No, I'm talking about me. Like, in school, you were, like, more active and working on schoolwork because you're surrounded by other people who are supposed to be working on schoolwork.
Yeah.
Which, like, kind of makes you want to work. It's the same thing if you have your own separate office, which is why I wanted the office. I wanted my computer put in the office because they don't use their computer.
You know what? I've been sat here trying to fucking talk. I've had the mic muted like a cunt.
Yeah,
like a
nice.
bird.
Good job.
I was going to say, Stephen, I know we're not supposed to be looking at the Twitch chat, but it turns out you're not the only cheese.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
What, there's another cheese
I've been
in there?
looking at the chat. I just haven't been reading it out or responding to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, anyway, going back. Yeah, I'm about to go back to the topic, shock horror. Going back to the topic of bad character design.
Oh, that was a while ago.
I know that was. There was a moment where we touched on that.
Oh, people are apparently donating in the chat. I'm reading it now.
Yeah, I read that, and I don't think it's true.
I can't see where anyone said that they donated.
So I'm pretty sure they were just joking.
But anyway,
no, just put your head on your shoe and then you can
say something. I'm giving up on you. So then one of those moments, the single tear runs down because no donation.
Yeah. No,
So sad.
someone joked about donating $300. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yo, no, that made
Steven's already checking. He's like, yo, what?
Dude, put your head on your shoe, and I guarantee, put your head on your shoe.
Oh, mother!
I'm not wearing shoes right now.
Because if they do $300, that means I've got to eat a hot pepper.
Dude, find a shoe. Put your head on it.
No, the thing is that no one. Well, actually, wait. They could have been talking about our charity thing.
Probably. Put your head on your shoe, and you'll get $300 towards charity.
Well, that would be great, but no one donates to our charity, no matter how many times I mention it. And you know what? It's kind of stressful.
Oh, here we have it. Twilight Sparkles is my waifu. Wants to give...
Where are you seeing these comments?
I saw it earlier.
On Twitch.
I'm on Twitch. The only people apparently watching the thing is me and Matt.
Well,
there were other people.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not had a single one come up. It must have been and gone then.
Mm-hmm. They're probably gone now, but yeah.
Steven, put your head on the shoe.
Why? They're not here.
I don't have shoes on right now.
No, bring someone into your room who has shoes.
I'm literally the only one here.
No, call up a friend.
I can put something else on my head.
Okay.
He's gonna put the banana on his head.
Probably. We won't be able to see until then, though.
The dog's like, what the fuck is going on?
Literally losing her shit right now.
Yeah, she's like, put me down, you fucking psycho. Yeah, man, she's looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Put me down. Fucking Tifa.
I can't see the dog yet. I'm watching it through the Twitch.
I'm not. Flex this little dog.
Oh, I heard it growling.
She's just looking around like, what?
There we go. Donate $300 to charity. Do it.
Your dog is called Shoe.
If
I'm gonna keep this.
If we can get the dog to bite Steven in the face, you owe us 400.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep this with me now.
That's a thing.
This is a cute thing. Look at her.
This is a
It's
thing
adorable.
now. Hello, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you.
Oh god. I wish I had an animal that liked to be picked up.
The dog was just, a minute ago, the dog was just looking up at you like, say something. I'll give it up on you.
Yay. I'm finally seeing the head-on dog.
The head-on dog.
Dog head.
This is.
Oh, it's glorious.
This is. Oh, she's falling asleep right now.
Aw.
As I'm petting her with this
Fucking
banana.
tired.
Probably
man.
because you took her out of her bed.
Yeah, you woke her up.
She sleeps
yeah.
like 18 hours a day.
And
Mate.
so that
Yeah.
that justifies you waking her up.
Talking to the
you
microphone.
Fucker.
So inconsiderate.
I know, man.
Sad,
She's about to
really.
fake.
I'm calling PETA on you.
Oh, you
fine.
probably
Just-
could. You probably, if you did, they'd probably take our dogs away because we make them dance, we make them talk. We constantly,
You
Threaten to eat them?
Sick bastard.
yeah, we threaten
Wait
to
a
eat
second,
them.
what?
You threatened to eat them?
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You are a disgusting
this.
human being.
Look at this. Look at this
Um,
fat piece of meat. Look at all that meat
the
right
dog's
there.
like, who the fuck are you calling? Ah,
She's fat.
I'll
She's
have
real
you
fat.
know. I'm a work.
It
She's
also-
looking at you like, I'll have you know I'm a work of art, motherfucker.
It also, she has a tiny head for her body.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, here's her.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But she
her
doesn't
butt.
need you pointing
So
that
look-
out, Stephen.
It's
Oh.
looking like she's got like a puffy vest on.
Yeah.
She doesn't need
Oh,
you
God.
pointing out.
Also, her breath, like, literally smells like shit and garbage.
Probably
Good.
because that's what she eats. Because she's a
She's
dog.
been eating the fucking contents of your fucking rubbish bin and licked you in the face. I'm glad. Good. Pick on her, motherfucker. Motherfucker. She's yawning. Quick, stick your face in front of her. She's like,
Delicious.
I got one thing to say to you, motherfucker.
It's her one defense.
It's a defense. It's a defensive maneuver.
One of my favorite moments of
Use
streaming
poison breath.
is in between Brawlhalla matches. I brought her on, and someone actually asked if they could eat her because she was so adorable.
Did you say they could?
No, we already claimed it. We already claimed this meat.
Aww.
I'm getting worried about the people that I fucking hang out with, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's a common
breed
thing. It's a common thing over in the Asias. People eat dogs.
Wow. I'm not even gonna comment on that shit.
They do.
Here,
Look it up.
here, listen,
That's-
ISIS. They're talking about you. Listen.
People will eat you.
Just run.
That's when her ear like twitched whenever you said that, Matt. She's like, huh?
What the fuck?
Eat food? Where?
Walkies?
And
She didn't even move. She's like, oh, whatever. I can't be bothered to walk. Do I look like the kind of dog that walks, bitch?
ISIS.
no, I do not.
YMCA.
Wow.
Stay at the YMCA.
That's torture.
Slowly but surely, Kroll is typing in to, in the internet, trying to find the name of the local RSPCA. Hang on, Steven's seen something. Slenderman.
That YMCA song, like, honestly, Let's Go would be like the best advertisement for any like college or like just group.
What? Just a
Whatsoever.
fucking dog. Just doing the YMCA.
No, not the dog, just the song though. Like, and it gets like everything across too, and like it's so catchy. It's even listened to just for fun.
Okay then.
Oh,
We know how Matt does his advertising. He uses the YMCA.
Yeah.
last thing I
Village
wanted.
people are good at making catchy, like, join our stuff songs. Like, they did the In the Navy 2 song, which I like. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy, and all that stuff.
There's like a what's the word? A pattern coming on here.
A pan?
Yeah, there's like a pattern. Like the other day, you was talking about how to, you know, would you assume that someone was gay for like wearing tight jeans? Then all of a sudden you're talking about now you're talking about the village people and like
and
how
the
you like
Navy
their songs and being in the Navy. I mean,
Oh, just talk about.
I think I've worked it out. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I think I've worked out what.
I think I wanted to mention.
I think I know.
Finally
where Matt's,
uncovered the hidden trail of gay I've been leaving behind in every single video.
I personally think I know where Matt's profile picture came from. Just look at it.
I have.
So you was talking about a guy that had a pink dildo in his back pocket, if I remember correctly, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Steven,
I was emulating myself.
Consider that
situation.
Now look at his face on Skype. Consider the thing in the back pocket. Face on Skype.
Yep.
For you guys who don't know, I was doing a scenario the other day with
It was being done to him.
with I was telling them when they would assume someone is gay, and
let's not
it got
get
to
into
the
that
point
one.
where like he was like a flamboyant man with dildos all over him and a dick in his
Cock in
mouth.
his mouth.
They dismembered.
And they refused.
Yeah, dismembered dick. Let's not forget
like
that.
okay, like not
gem.
necessarily dismembered.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah,
You
No,
said
you didn't say
dismembered.
dismembered. He said disembodied.
Anyways,
Yes,
I wanted
disembodied.
to, since I've been streaming a lot recently, I wanted to tell you guys because I don't know if you knew this, but after I started streaming, I've watched like videos about streams, like crazy things happening during streams, like swatting is a big one.
Oh my gosh, swatting.
I've also watched one where some guy heard singing in his house while he was showing off his computer. Ugh, it's so creepy. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of swatting. I've watched a couple of swatting videos, which one of them being one of my favorite YouTube groups, the Creatures. They got swatted, and now I had a bad dream about it too. That I got swatted while streaming Brawlhalla, and I actually got shot in that dream. So that was
shot. Would you
scary.
like try to fight them?
No, they thought that I was doing. They like busted open my door and just shot me while I was playing Brawlhalla, and yeah. So now every time I hear like something that slightly sounds like the door being like messed with, I'm like on my fucking Master Sword within like a few seconds.
that would be a sight.
It happens. I'm not even kidding.
Hang on, wait a second.
The police bust in and you've got your Master Sword
You're ready
like
for him.
trained on them and like, don't you take one step closer.
So hang on.
I've played
I'm
every
trying to-
Legend of Zelda game,
I'm
including
trying to
the
work this out.
spin-offs.
I'm just trying to work this out in my head. What are you saying? Someone swatted you?
No, I had a bad dream.
Oh, you had a dream that you were swatted.
Yeah, and then I got shot in the dream, but now I'm worried that it'll happen while I'm live streaming.
No, normally it only happens to COD players. That's like the whole. That's the fan thing. It's like to swap fucking COD
And
streamers.
CS:GO.
And CS:GO.
Alright, thank you all so much for watching. This was an interesting episode of Cheeze-Cast. Normally these don't get this heated. That's usually sit for the debates. But yeah. You can't see my face. You can just see like a part of a Skype thing and part of a Cards Against Humanity link. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Remember, you can watch all these a week early live on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thecheezyaf. And yeah. And yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace.